almost 2. I think we did it in October. It dropped December. The video we did last year or 2 years ago.
Something like that, yeah.
Because we were talking about trick or treating and shit in the last one.
I think so, yeah. Because I remember very clearly because it was you, Ben, Eric, and like I think somebody else pulled up too. And like I remember Eric was just like, "Yeah, I don't drink beer. Fuck it, I only drink liquor and shit." I was like, "Oh, I got some Jack upstairs and shit." It was my mom's.
And he was just smashing that shit on
the couch.
And
I was just like, "Nah, dude, I'm a fucking big man too, motherfucker." Like, yeah, dude. We had a podcast the next day, man. I almost can't. I was like, "Bro, we gotta cancel." I think
we did cancel.
We had the
it was Devin and the soccer cuts. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to cancel so bad. But
that was the day after?
Yeah, it was the day after. Shit like that. And not even like the night after. It was like it was like 4. You know what I'm saying?
There used to be 2 types of pods. There used to be like the one during the week, like these sort of ones. And then there would be, you remember like for football on the Saturday after a game, you would just like come out and run. It's very dewy and misty.
It was beautiful out.
Yeah.
I would enjoy those.
You throw like a few passes. That's what that always was. People would come on with like sausage burritos from McDonald's and shit.
Beautiful time.
Oh, just it would be eggs in the morning.
Right around 1 or 2 o'clock, you know.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, the bagel, egg, and cheese at fucking McDonald's, it's untouchable, bro.
Yeah.
It's the most calories on the menu, I think. It's like one of the worst things you can eat, but it's so good.
I mean, like sometimes when you need that in your life, it does hit. Sometimes it makes it worse. Sometimes it could help you out.
Man, speaking of beautiful things, man, Dill fucking Croydon.
Hello.
Back on the attic.
Yes.
After many reschedules on both our parts.
We did it though.
We're doing it, man. We're here, man. God damn it. Dill, how you doing, my brother?
I am doing great. I am happy to be back here with
indeed,
Attic and Friends.
You already
this
know.
is the second time.
Second time.
Second
time. Yeah. I don't think you did like a random one where we just didn't do an interview.
Yeah.
Like radio or something.
It's better that we didn't, that we have all of these things now.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
And also doing it better because we've all lived a lot of life since we wanted to do the thing like more recently after the first one and just in general.
Yeah, exactly. Last time we were in your basement and now.
Yeah, now we're up.
Upgrade, now you're up.
Now we're up, man.
You even said you were going to do it in the last one and then now you're here.
Yeah,
I remember you talking about having this spot.
Called the shot, baby.
Yep.
Call me Tommy Ruth. Call me Tommy Ruth.
Cheers to that.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, pour me up a little bit there. Go.
You want some in your little beer?
There's a certain
bear.
Put some jam on my beer.
There's a certain effortless feeling to the most recent album, Dill. It's very. Oh no, I guess it couldn't hurt.
Yeah, I guess it couldn't hurt.
Not Dill.
Dill was on the last one we were talking about.
I guess it couldn't hurt. There's a certain effortless feeling to it. It kind of seems like somebody who's really just kind of having fun out there.
Yeah,
bro. Very much just exploring their full capacity in every sort of genre that they want to touch, which I always really appreciate.
I love touching genres.
You know what I mean?
Gently.
Even when we because we shout out to Jacob in the next room,
the other brown man,
you know what I'm saying, studiously watching a video, we always when we're talking about him taking over the just the Indian market for hip hop, the international sound of rap has a very particular feeling, and it kind of seems like you've touched that without explicitly being trying yet, you haven't leaned in and you're still kind of catching some of it. I think that's interesting.
Thank you. Yeah, like the title of the album itself is pretty much what you said. Like it probably feels effortless because that's even like, I guess it couldn't hurt. Whatever, fuck it. I've already been doing this, and things change sometimes, and then sometimes you find yourself in a spot that you thought you were out of already.
Yeah, right.
And then so it's like. 2021, I didn't put out anything. So last interview I did with y'all in 2020, that's when Dill came out. 2021 was so quiet, and then this year in the summer or in January when we were thinking of it, I didn't put out music in 2021, but I was sitting on so much like that I was just making in my basement, just like keeping. And then come January this year, I was like, all right, well, I guess it couldn't hurt to put these shits, like fix them up,
right?
Put them out, like
it was just like that. You're just like naming the album, whatever. Yeah. It's like, it sounds good.
Yeah, and then sometimes you make something, you give it some space for a little bit, and you get back to it. You either find out that you were going somewhere dope, or you were just like crashing down on something bad. So it's just like
it's much like a relationship.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just go
Don't
back.
Don't be blowing my phone up every day, but you know, like
I'm saying, still feeling it or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
you know,
sometimes you get a interesting response, and then you're just like, nah, I think we're better off as friends.
Yeah, like I'm gonna let my song go out with his friends sometimes, and I'm gonna be chilling at home. I don't need to know what you up to, but
nah, not at all, bro.
When we meet up again, let's see where we at.
See if we still find each other hot.
Yeah, see if I'm still trying to smash. You know,
like shit, man.
Yeah,
but let's just dive a little bit deeper into like the process of making this joint, because I remember like the very first time we were, or not the first time, but like when you first initially hit me to do this, the second one, you're just like, oh well, I'm going through a change, you know, like in your career and stuff like that. Like, let's talk a little bit about that. Yeah, so in the last one, it was the first time I ever like said it publicly on anything. Was Attic and Friends, the first one when I said it's DILL Croydon, like, because we switched that in 2020. Yeah. Which was a kind of a hit to the numbers I built up for the past 5 years. But it was time to. I wasn't afraid of that. I knew I could build it up the same exact way that I did with. Yeah, it's like making a new Instagram page. Yeah, it's like you're gonna get. Yeah, I was there before. Pretty much. Yeah, it's not like the voice is gone. It's
honestly, measuring the carryover is like a good. It's a good evaluation of just kind of where you're at.
Yeah, and who's actually with you, who's like
paying attention.
Yeah, who's paying attention.
Looking at Brown Man is like, he didn't drop since like 2019 or some shit.
Yeah,
it was in 2020.
And I still for a while. Even till now, not as much at all, because now people starting to kind of get it's DILL Croydon. But I still hear people like Brown Man or like, hey Brown. I'm like, I'm cool with it. Like I'm not like, hey, I'm a fucking nerd. Like, it's not like don't misgender me. Yeah. I'm just like, hey, what's up? Like, but and then if we get into a conversation later, I'll be, oh, and by the way, it's DILL Croydon. Yeah, it won't be like it's fucking DILL, bro. Like, I'm not like that. So.
Like, bro, how fucking dare you?
Yeah, but that was it. Like in 2020 when I switched to that, and then now it's more like fluent. I think people are starting to get. I had a lot of time to make videos and a lot more music under the name DILL Croydon.
Nice.
And me and fucking Ben, it took so long. Like, bless Ben. Like, it took so long to learn how to switch all our credits and everything from Brown Man, our shit over to DILL Croydon, and keep the analytics, keep everything the same, and just so now if you type in DILL Croydon, like everything from Brown Man pulls up under DILL Croydon. It took so fucking long.
The one I'm upset about though, I still have to type in Brown Man is fucking Wasted, which is absolutely one of my favorite songs ever, bro.
So go to DILL Croydon, go to the album Are We There Yet?
I think I just didn't save it under DILL Croydon. That's the thing. I saved it under like Brown Man. Yeah, like it's different.
It should be on the album.
Because it says DILL Croydon right here. So like I don't. Yeah.
So just Waste is on there. It should be, and let me know if I'm wrong. But if it is, I mean, it's on that album.
Yeah.
But I feel you because that originally was dropped as Brown Man. So I feel how that could be.
I was struck as like, I was like, okay, this sounds like somebody who decided to make an album and wanted to make something that was like that completely encapsulated them as a person, so because they wanted to do this, they went back to dark places that they have been before, but it did not, and this is not a bad thing, it did not strike me as, okay, as the album was going on, all of this happened at once. Mm-hmm. Am I accurate in saying that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or am I talking out of my ass?
Yeah, it wasn't like it was June and suddenly all this shit happened and then I had an album out by July with everything.
It's like, okay, let me collect everything from the past.
That's why I think not doing anything in 2021 was good, because that was a lot of time just collect some shit together.
Live some life.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what are you gonna make that's moving if nothing's going on? You know?
Yeah, you gotta be like an insane person to like really not live a life and like make something like pretty like impactful and shit.
I mean, you can always do that whole like right from someone else's eyes thing, you know. You could do that, like try to experience this from other people. But I like to kind of just it's a storytelling. But like at the same time, like that is it took like a span of time to collect things together for that. And like, don't get me wrong when I said like, oh, I just threw a bunch of songs that I didn't release together. Like I did a lot of songs for this specifically, and like you said, I wanted to kind of expand like I did on DILL. Like I'm not in no box. Like I can do shit with guitars and trumpets and violins and regular
a real renaissance,
like an actual like mic up a drum set and make a song with that instead of using the MPC or the
Yeah, because that's the thing. The people you're around like real legit like musicians and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like with Ben, fucking Eastman and stuff like that. Like all the goats. You know.
Yeah, and then plus like Ben and all of them, they're in multiple bands. So it's like I'm always at their practices, I go to their shows. So it's like I am around a lot of people that play. And it's not just the scene of like metal.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I love reggae.
The sweaty metal.
Yeah, I grew up on reggae. I wanted to start a reggae band when I was fucking 12, and I carried that on until I was like 15. But then it just kind of
you got to go the Dill Lion route, like Snoop Lion.
Dill Lion.
Yeah, Dill Lion route, bro. Just make it reincarnated and shit. Because that was a good album. It was a good album.
That album was not bad.
It was
and you know what? The film wasn't bad either.
He had a movie around it. Yeah,
I did see the flick. Yeah. He just went to Jamaica and was just like
came back spiritual with like I wonder what happened, bro.
I have no idea, bro. He like, cause it's not like he started smoking weed and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He must have just went to Jamaica and Arasa got in his ear and shit. He's just like, nah.
That's the thing, bro. Talk to somebody who's like really like, hey, I'm not a person about wealth. I really just want to be happy. You'll learn so much.
Yeah,
fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, very few people are willing to be like, yeah, I'm just gonna not have money.
Very few. Yeah.
Which is.
I never liked that rhetoric, and I never liked them statements like that. It's like money won't buy you happiness. It's like one of those things that comes from either idiots or rich idiots.
Yeah,
like, that don't know how or don't know what they're doing.
I don't think it's that. I think it's more so like there are certain things you won't understand unless you've been poor or unless you live poor for a little while. There's certain things that you will not get.
Yeah,
where you'd have to artificially like acquire as a rich person.
Yeah.
I feel that.
I remember this old ass Drake song. I think Drake said like people with no money act like money isn't everything or something.
Yeah,
that's what he says.
100%
like
bro.
that.
Cause I swear, sitting here right now, money will solve all of my problems.
Yeah, it would solve a shit ton.
Every single one of my problems.
Maybe not like the fucking lonesome part, but like, damn,
but I
could go. Alone, I could go drive to the fucking club right now and go buy bottles.
Yeah, I can Uber there.
Yeah.
You know how convenient Uber is?
Yeah.
I got Uber One now, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Uber One, man. You know what?
Hey, no free ads.
We could just
hire
a driver in a limousine if we had the money for it.
Right.
It's not as sad as I was in that Uber.
I'm saying, bro, it's one of those things I always say on the pod. If I'm spending a lot of money, the one thing I'm gonna spend a lot of money on is a driver, because I can't stand it. I hate driving, and I like to drink. So
I hate driving.
I'm not irresponsible, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I've seen too many fucking things where the driver just tells all your secrets 15 years later.
Like, I'm not talking in the whip.
Just writes a memoir.
I'm not talking in the whip. Like,
they just start a list. They just start a list. Just a dated, itemized list of every time you've taken your dick out in the back of that car. just for whatever reason.
And bro,
he just checks the review. Ooh.
No, the full. That's the thing they put on the Uber now is like when they have dash cams. Like there's like, oh, this guy has a dash cam for like extra safety and shit like that. So it's just like, yeah, you're rolling the dice, nigga. Yeah, you're rolling the dice, big man.
Those are always the people that are like, yeah, Uber is my own business.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's
my career.
They got the light. They got the lift one too.
The light is crazy.
Yeah, the light's insane because I know that's like 20, 30 bucks.
There's the light up top.
Yeah.
And Lyft's got that little shit in the front of it that's always there. It always trips me out when I first see it. I always think it's a Fed, but it's just sits up there at the front because it's the color. It's like blue and fucking. It's just like
it's
LED
like
light.
It's a reddish color, so you always automatically.
I was like, oh damn, I got a UC behind me, fog. Like, and then I'm like, oh, it's a Lyft.
I rode with a guy who had like, you know when you go to the gas station and you start pumping the gas and they start just blaring up the little screen with just little bullshit entertainment or like
Oh fuck
yeah. I forgot what it's called.
A guy had one of those, like the big screen on the back of the passenger seat.
Oh my god.
Like,
ew. That's the thing. Someone would know. Someone would like if you like play a movie or like it can like get like shows and shit like that. Sure, if it's a long ride, but like nigga, it's playing like what Cheddar, the Cheddar Network. Is that what it's called at the gas station? Yeah,
something like that.
I think it's called Cheddar. Like, it's fucking.
I seen a joke called GSN, Gas Station Network.
Yes,
is that shit real though?
No, yeah, bro. I went to.
I'm about to subscribe, bro.
Bro, like at the 612, they used to. I don't think they have them anymore, but like, yeah, when I would go there, I'm just like, oh no, Cheddar would come on every single time. It was like the joint about ice cream and how it was like a luxury treat that turned into an American whatever like staple every single time. It's just a short little like blurb or whatever. It's just like oh, well, you know what I'm saying? You may like ice cream, but you'd be interested to know that back in the day, it wasn't so accessible. And it's like, all right, I don't give a fuck. Like, who gives a shit? Ice wasn't accessible.
Oh, man.
Like, healthcare wasn't accessible. Who gives a shit about ice cream?
That's just propaganda.
You learn this from the gas station.
Type shit, man.
That's just propaganda, like, be comfortable with the inflation.
Yeah, it's just like,
what if you didn't have any ice cream at all? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, be happy.
Bro. Oh, God, bro. Oh, God, man. But, Dill, so for this album, did you want to, like, go, like, more like the conceptual route? Or, like, because there's not a lot, but, like, there's a decent amount of skits in that joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The bitch you're about getting the club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The one joint is like, you motherfucker, cheating on me and shit.
That's actually, that's Bryn Edens. That's Ben's girl.
Yeah. I must say, it probably wasn't someone you knew.
Yeah, no.
I don't think you pulled that from your own voicemail.
No. I told that one. No, for Bryn. No, I called Ben and I told him about the idea. He's like, yeah, Bryn will do it. Just tell her what you want. And I'm like, Bryn, I'm not telling you what I want. Just pretend this happened.
Yeah.
And just
go ahead.
Just send me it.
Yeah,
and that one specifically wasn't an actual voice message. It was a voice recording, and then I threw it in Pro Tools and just EQ'd it enough to sound like a phone call.
Oh, nice.
So that one wasn't a real one, but it was funny. She just sent me this long thing. I'm like, well, you sound pissed, and I'm gonna use that one.
Did I catch you at a good time?
Yeah.
See, I like things like that. Hear me out here. You seen the movie Whiplash?
I've heard a lot about it. I have not seen it, bro. What?
Fantastic.
You've seen Whiplash.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna watch it tonight now.
Yeah. HBO Max, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
If this makes sense, you know how that film is kind of like you're watching. It's like when you're watching the Van People joint Badass, like you're watching a film about somebody making a film.
Yeah, I've seen
about music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how this album seemed. You know what I mean?
That's dope. I see what you're saying. It's like looking at it from the outside part. Like
you can tell
you're the third wall. Like you're breaking the third wall.
Exactly.
You're watching you do
the fourth wall. But yeah,
fourth wall. Yeah.
Like you can tell that Whiplash, it's mostly about showcasing the music within it, but they threw a story around that and they made it compelling with the shot selection.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Like knowing those voicemails, I was like, okay, this is not I heard it, I was like, this is not.
You're not a toxic rapper.
This was,
you didn't pull this out of your fucking voicemail.
This was not the visceral voice of a woman who had just been cheated on.
A scorned woman,
you know
a scorned lover.
But it was like, okay, I need to explore these things. I need to explore the vulnerability. So I created the environment for me to be able to do so.
Okay.
Like I want people to hear that, like you fucking cheated on me, and be like, damn,
cheated on me.
I've been fucking. I remember that.
Damn, I remember that voicemail.
Yeah, like damn, like.
And how mad a bitch gotta be to fucking leave you a voicemail, dude?
Yeah, a voicemail, and that's what I was also thinking when I was making it. I was like, ain't nobody fucking leaving voicemails anymore. Is this just gonna sound like a 2001 mixtape that's got some shit on it? But I was like, fuck it.
An old Eminem joint where you had all them skits
like with Paul Rosenberg when he's doing those skits. Yeah, yeah, all that shit. I thought it was gonna be something like that. But I was like, fuck it, just go for it. And then like, there's a lot on there that are funny. Like another thing is I put it out on Twitter once. I just tweeted back in January. I was like, hey, send a voicemail to here, and it was like this number thing that wasn't my real number. It was just something that could collect like voice.
Right. One of them services.
And I got like 2 or 3, and I didn't like them. But then this one girl I knew, her name's Sarah. She said, "What are they for?" And I'm like, I'm gonna pick the best ones, put them at some of the ends of the songs if they match the tone of the song.
Right.
And she's like, "All right, well, is there one you could just tell me about? Like the last song, I think it's Jeans or something, or Bad." I think it's Bad. Yeah, that's the girl on the end who's outside the club. That's Sarah.
Yeah. Okay.
I told her it's just like I'm just like just feel bad about some shit, but you still need to hit me up about something.
Exactly.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, but
I need to get in. Like,
you know,
and
since you're here.
So she sent that. I was like, all right, that fits. That fits. And the one with Ben, like, flipping out, he's like, I've been at the airport.
You're about to leave, and you're nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, because that shit normally, that's not a real voicemail, but that's happening on so much, like, you were supposed to be at the fucking venue 5 minutes ago. Are you in bed right now? And I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, oh, shit.
So a lot of it's accurate, but it's like, dramatized and shit like that. Yeah.
It's fabricated a bit in it, but it's all based off a true story.
You know, bro.
Yeah.
What has been? Where do you feel like you're at right now? Like just career wise, who is Dill Croydon right now? Especially knowing that all that didn't happen in the moment. Just like, okay, let me collect who I was for the past however long.
And like, versus like the Dill / Brown man that was on the last episode. Like, where are you now?
So that last time I was here, like it was kind of like figuring out that whole Dylan thing, that Dill Croydon thing that we switched it to, and I knew once I switch it to this, the thing that's gonna change from Brown Man is that it's not. It was just a little immature time in my life. Like there was a lot of stupid shit, and don't get me wrong, I still be saying stupid shit for fun. Like that shit's fucking fun to do.
Yeah, we made a career out of it.
Yeah, see, I'm not gonna ever switch on that. I still got those goofy bang bangs in the vault, but it's like I want to be a little more real because like the more I'm getting like older with it too, I'm starting to relate. The songs I end up liking the most are the ones that I can fucking sit down and be like, oh shit, like that's.
I like that.
And I wanted to do more of that if I'm gonna switch and make this fucking serious. I'm 27, like, you know, like.
You're 27.
Yeah, I just turned 27 a couple months ago.
Congrats,
and then
you're on the teetering path. Make this a happy.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Not, you know.
And I'm not really. I trust more in the process than the clock. So it's like it's whatever. Like I'm not really worried about my age.
I trust more in the process than the clock.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's like
it's just said and done, man.
Yeah, it is. That's why I mean I've gotten peace. Like I don't care how fucking old I get over time. Like I'm not. This is it. Like. I don't know what the fuck I would do if I didn't do this. Like, what else? I mean, I'll probably just play video games and fucking stream. Do some stupid or just like chill.
Just send e-girls $1,000.
There you go. Toe pics, feet pics. What's up?
Yeah. I want you to wear the full furry gear without the feet. You know what I'm saying? I want to see human feet on a fox.
Yeah, I'm probably just making OnlyFans and like dump tomato sauce in a bathtub with me sitting in it. Weird shit.
Dude,
like,
there's a fucking
playing Fortnite as a voluptuous woman just comes and casually, just carefully lays her breasts.
Yeah,
this Mickey Mouse ear you. I think that's what it's called.
Literally exactly.
Mickey Mouse.
Visually speaking, exactly what I was thinking. Just all right. So thank you for the $4 donation from Boob Man 5000.
Yeah, let's say Inso 666.
Nope. He sent you a picture. You're like, oh, put that down. But
God,
thanks you.
But yeah, that's. From what you're saying, that's what's changed. I just like it's more real. I feel like I say that all the fucking time though, that I want to be more real. But it's like
no, it's one of those things I think like a lot of people like, especially a lot of artists like kind of struggle with because like there's so much you take in. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like that all the time is just like what is my real voice? What are my real like thoughts and what's you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
like how do I really feel about this? Like and how can I write 3.5 minutes of something that's not just fucking there because I needed to fill in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. But something that's there. It's like that you could take something from this 3 minutes and 30 seconds and spend with me. Like,
it's like you're getting away from the filler and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's and like I said, I still do it. I guess it couldn't hurt the newest album. I got some on there. It's not filled with it, but there's some like real
Filler's
fun ones.
Important, bro. That's the thing. I'm a big because like for TV and stuff like that. I saw a tweet recently. It was just like TV shows are supposed to be like 20, 24 episodes like for a season, shit like that. Not 8. They're supposed to be filler episodes.
Yeah, like 30 minutes to 45.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be just it's just story narrative heavy and shit like that. It's like I have a real deep appreciation for filler episodes. You know what I'm saying? There's about nothing about the story or like very small bits about the whole narrative in general.
You're not going to be losing a character this episode. You're not going to be...
Yeah, and I think music has like sort of the same thing. Like you got like, especially if you have a conceptual album, like you got to have like moments of just like brevity almost.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, let me breathe for a second, like have a little bit of fun or
still keep your eyes on me, but like not... I'm not doing like a dance for you.
There you go.
Think about how high stakes TV would be if there was no filler.
That's what it's becoming.
Every episode would be do or die. Like there would be no way to cut the teeth of the newer writers.
That's why all these Marvel fucking shows are shit. You know
I
what
don't.
I'm saying?
I lost track of some of the new ones. Like I used to
There's
be
too many.
all about that shit. Like
Yeah.
I used to love the
I made
Marvel.
comic book like I
This-
learned to read.
You
from
did
comic books.
same, bro.
Yeah.
Same.
They launched like 6 shows a year. I don't know what they expect people to do.
Yeah, so there's Winter Soldier, WandaVision.
She-Hulk was bro.
She-Hulk was ass.
I hated She-Hulk. The only at one episode.
Because you're anti-woman.
Yeah, that's what they'll pin me in. That's
you hate
no
women.
dog. I don't like because that shit sucked, bro. That shit was so boring.
Miss
Like,
Marvel blew me.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel is just like,
Like-
nah, you're just not ready for a young Muslim superhero woman. It's
Yeah.
like, bro, she turned Muslim
She's
in like
Muslim?
2010. Yeah, like I read.
Yeah,
comics, but, like,
I saw something about
Wait,
that.
the character She-Hulk is Muslim?
No,
No, this
Miss
is
Marvel. Miss Marvel. I'm
Miss
sorry, I'm
Marvel.
sorry.
Yeah, the
Oh.
like younger girl who like
Yeah, the younger Miss Marvel, the brown.
Yeah.
one. But like, yeah, she's supposed to be a Muslim young girl character, and she's like, "You're not ready."
The
for
one,
this. Like,
the one hijab.
no.
See, you see what I
just
mean?
said,
We
yeah.
can't
Like,
even
you
keep
don't
up
even
no
know.
more.
Exactly.
Like, this is
That's
too
the thing.
much.
It's so
Because
unmemorable.
I've seen one in hijab. I didn't know. I thought
I don't
that
think
was
she's
her.
in a hijab, but like that's the thing. That's just the point. It's so unmemorable.
Yeah,
and shit
I don't.
Like that.
I
She's
heard nothing
been
about that
Muslim
one.
since like 2012. I've been hip to this. Like it's not that I'm not ready. It's bad.
And yeah, and exactly. It has nothing like the She-Hulk. Like, it has nothing to do about
This chick.
this chick.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's
bro.
like,
I
nah,
sat
dude.
there. The dialogue sucks. The fucking whole plot is just.
Yeah, the CGI
I don't get it.
garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just had Meg Thee Stallion in it for
The
absolutely
fucking
no
Hulk is
goddamn
making a
reason.
martini, bro. Since when the fuck does the Hulk sit back and make martinis? Isn't he supposed to be smashing shit and like
Well, there's
wrecking?
there's
like,
such deep
Professor
deep,
Hulk's cool and all, but like,
like like
bro,
Smart
he's
Hulk's
making a
cool.
martini
Yeah, it's
with like a
oh,
little.
dude, you know what I'm saying?
Are we-
He's like when this shit, he's just like putting in a tank top
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Are we in a content? Hang on. Are we in a
do that a
content
lot.
space that is Are we in a content space that is obsessed with the concept of quote unquote adulting? Because that's
Yeah,
all that.
that's
seems
all
like.
that. That's all that.
The Hulk
is.
making martinis, like, oh man,
Yeah.
my
That's the
mental
thing.
health is bad in
Bro.
between battles.
And did you see the new
And
Batman?
there's a balancing act to be done. No, I didn't see it.
It's really. I like it. A lot of people don't, but I like it. But I saw this interview.
Fuck that movie, dude.
The
Fuck that
penguin.
movie.
The penguin in it. He.
Come on, what are you showing me?
Yeah, come on.
That's my favorite
The
part.
penguin
Colin
normally always
Farrell's
has a
goat.
cigarette, right?
Yeah.
You know that, like that since the comics.
Yes.
And then Colin Farrell was like, "Yeah, it's weird. I kept
Not
suggesting
Italian.
I wear a cigarette, have this cigarette like the penguin." They're like, "No, we can't have kids do." Bro, you just flipped a car across the way, exploded a truck, and he
7-minute
can't have a
car
cigarette in his
chase
mouth because he's the penguin.
They should have him. They should have him.
Like-
They should have had him Jewel.
Yeah,
That would have been
penguin had a
so
Jewel.
fucking fantastic.
he's got a he's got an elf bar. The
You
penguin.
got the cluck and shit. Fuck yeah, that'd be funny as shit. But like, yeah, dude, I am not a emo, edgy Batman fan because that's not what Batman is.
I just
bro.
like the whole like.
You're just in a
I like Robin Pattinson so much though. He's such a good
Yeah.
actor.
To me, it just felt like it could have been my neighbor. The first time it felt
Yeah.
like it was just so like my neighbor could have something in his basement that he's
Like
got little
shit.
gadgets and go run out. And
That's
like,
what I think about all my neighbors.
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
I think my neighbors are out for me.
I know our neighbors don't
think
like
of selling
us.
dope.
I know our neighbors don't like us.
There's nothing to not like except for the weed smell.
Nah, the weed smell doesn't even permeate the outside. It's just like, yeah, nah, because that one cat who like broke his feet or whatever, like we just keep parking in that spot. He said, please don't park it.
Wait, what? What was this?
He asked me a while ago because he was just like, hey, bro, like I'm on like crutches and shit. Can you like not park right there? And I was like, yeah,
Oh,
I'll
in
tell
that little
everybody."
damn.
By the store,
I
in
don't
the,
be
in the mailbox.
Hey, I don't be parking over.
He hates you off of this now.
I mean,
doubt it.
he's very nice and shit like that. And he's like, I feel like one of those persons who's like really nice because it's like, hey man, if I make a phone call, your life's gonna be pretty different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like one of
right.
them cats.
Yeah. Oh,
but
God.
like, yeah, nah, it's just like, hey, can you just, maybe just please? I'm like, girl, I'll tell people, but if
Yeah.
they park there. Like, I'm not gonna tell them to move.
Yeah, bro. That's not my job.
I don't live in a
That's-
basement.
That's
so,
pretty.
yeah.
That's a pretty fair. That's a pretty fair circle. Like, I'll tell people, but
It's like, hey, just back up a little bit. You'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, want spark?
yeah, man.
Please.
Alright.
I thought that was just ornamental at a certain point.
Oh yeah. For,
There's a
I just have to look like I smoke weed. That's all it's about.
there's like we talk a lot about the post SoundCloud era. Not to say SoundCloud's gone anywhere, of course,
Still a very viable source.
I agree
but
with
it's
you though.
like
I know what you're
you
saying.
know, everybody, like, there was a period of time where everybody went into music like, okay, all I have to do is make something that goes viral on SoundCloud, and then some men in dark suits are gonna come and they're gonna open a briefcase full of money, and then my life's gonna change, and then everybody
men who've been historically involved in the entertainment industry.
Anyway. Anyway. Yeah. So, but it's like, and then now it's like this is one of my favorite videos. You know those networks that used to play the videos just kind of off, like Music Choice and shit.
Yeah,
not MTV.
Like the channels. Yeah,
One of my favorite,
pick a genre.
Yeah, my mom would always.
One of my favorite videos that I ever just kind of turned the channel on and saw was the countdown. There's a song "Countdown" by Slaughterhouse, because it's the video. It's, like all of them niggas here. Yeah. It's like this. It's the video's like the day after a party, and everybody's hungover. Everybody's fucking like recovering and trying to get themselves back together, and the song's going. It's really cool looking. That is this post SoundCloud era to me. Everybody trying to figure out what's going on.
The hangover.
And you are somebody. Yeah, exactly.
I equate that. Sorry to interrupt, but I equate that to the 70s to the 60s. You know what I'm saying? It's
exactly.
like that whole entire era is just a hangover from the 60s.
What happened to the revolution?
Yeah.
I have to wear a dress shirt now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What happened? It's just like, daddy fucking ain't
what
paying
happened
for
with
it
the
no
neon?
More. Yeah. Your dad's not paying for you to go to Woodstock anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
Which
sorry.
is what that era was.
Your mom's not always gonna be a stay-home mom.
Yeah, exactly.
It's senior year. Like, it's senior year.
We would hate
that
hippies now. We would hate hippies now just because they're just woke fucks. That's all they were.
Exactly. If that era happened right now, like
it is technically. So it's just the woke people that we despise now. You know what I'm saying? Not despise, but you know what I'm saying, who are annoying. The ones who are annoying.
I'm gonna finish my point, but I do want to come back to that by playing devil's advocate in this sense. I don't think that we would hate them because they were woke fucks. I think we would hate them because they're not our idea of productive. We don't mind the.
That
wokes.
makes more sense.
As long as you fucking churn things into the economy, niggas don't really care.
Well, think about if the hippies had iPhones, like it was the 70s, but iPhones were around then.
It'd be the same thing.
They'd be able to panhandle harder and last in the street longer because you'd have Cash App. You'd have,
True.
you know what I'm
You'd
saying?
have the gig economy, which they have now.
The gig economy.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have all these little things. Like, the fact that they even give you an option to deliver groceries or Instacart or shit on your bike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's one of those one time I was so pissed.
Back then, most people hitchhiked all the time back then to get around. Like, that was like just walking. Like,
pull up a nigga like Bundy and shit like that. It's like, I'll get you there.
You know, but I said to say, like, so we talk about it all the time, and it's like, okay, well, this is a situation where all of the people now, it's like, okay, you have to contact the venue and you have to organize this show and you have to build the fan base able to fill this up so that you can make a profit on this show, because a lot of the venues would be like, look, I'll take my flat rate, I'll take my flat rate
commission
off the top,
yeah.
And when you look, a lot of times you look on like Peerspace and shit, it's usually less to talk to somebody and be like, I want to book your shit.
Yeah,
it'd be like, all right, $700 for the whole night versus $200, $300 an hour.
Bro, I've done
on
that.
The joint.
That shit hit me hard. I had to do that once. It was a big show. It was in Philadelphia, and it was he just passed R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Oh, not Nipsey Hussle. R.I.P. Sorry, my fucking bad. P&B Rock.
Yeah.
And then me and Ben really wanted to do this because we got the offer to open up for him in Philly. That's his hometown. Right. So we were like, oh shit, we have to. So they wanted $700 up front. Fuck it, $700 up front. We'll do it. We go all the way to Philly. I got Eastman with me because he's my DJ always. Ben's with me. We got homies that help us carry shit. And then we get there. It's packed out fucking club, bro. They ended up giving me two songs. There was no stage. You have to stand up on a DJ table in front, on top of the main thing where the DJs are at.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Fuck.
And bro, it was the biggest waste of fucking money. But I mean, like, a lot of people be like, well, did you get fans and shit from that? And like, no. No, bro. Like, it was set, but you got to take those hits sometimes.
It was a net loss in general.
Yeah, and we had to take those hits, like you said, like you were saying, like, we have to do the promotion, we have to do the marketing, we have to put down the down payments, we have to do like all that shit, which is like wild. But regarding to what you were saying, is that like is that what you're saying about like the 70s being.
Not even that. I'm just like, I'm really wondering, just sort of how you approach it as somebody who has clearly accepted they have to do those things and embraced sort of approaching the music industry that way.
Yeah, bro. I've been doing this since I graduated high school, 2013. Like real time hardcore, trying to actually get it done, and like I've learned so much. Like I appreciate the process. Like I said, like I'm okay with having to either one that does all this shit. I don't want to do it forever though, if that makes any sense. Like
it's not.
I don't want to like constantly be in the same. My shoes.
If I was a boxer, I wouldn't want to box forever.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way to put that.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's only so many times I can get in this ring, bro, and just keep taking fucking blows, bro.
Blows to the dome.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying. Like there's only so many times where you want to pay for a fucking show.
Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be doing this, like I said. I'm not. That wasn't like I'm gonna be done someday, like because I don't plan on that.
No, but you advance as an artist, and I think a lot of the smarter artists like have the same mindset as you. It's just like, bro, like I'm not gonna get up on stage and like go and record songs and make that my only stream of income and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna branch out, like maybe start up a studio, maybe you know what I'm saying,
Engineer.
like do other shit.
I'll
you know?
put it this way. I'll even put it this way to add on to that. I'm at the position now. I'm old enough and refined enough in this. I won't let anything stand in the way of me being able to do that. So I'll do this. So I'll create the streams of income that will make it so that I can do this unencumbered.
Yeah, exactly. Be like Larry June or fucking Currency and shit like
Dude,
that.
I've been
just like,
Larry June will never not be on tour if he wants to be on tour.
Yeah, he'll always be like either mid card or top bill. You know what I'm saying? It's like every tour he's on.
I'll go see a Larry June show right now.
Yeah,
Easy.
See, and that's kind of like the niche in that market. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't have to be doing all that. I can still find. You still won't come to my show. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, dude. I want to come to a DILL show.
Oh, thank you,
dude.
That's
I was talking from him, but thank you.
That's the most coveted spot I think to be in now because we see, I mean, a lot of the fucking superstars are rich slaves, but like all the
Prince.
You know what I'm saying?
Wear a slave on your face.
But all the underground guys, I was like, yo, I've never seen a group like. I brought this up a few times.
Go closer.
On the show, it's like a documentary I saw back in.
I was gonna say something funny, but no.
Back in like 2007.
about a documentary that's really popular now.
Jeff, wait.
But what's it called? Back in like
what is it? H to N.
No.
Oh, damn, I don't even know, yo.
It's all good. Continue your thought. We'll talk about this on a solo episode.
I don't even remember the name of the shit, but it was
know.
It just showed you a bunch of suburban guys in khakis and shit, and they were like, hey, all these guys are rappers. And they were just like, yeah, I just built my fan base on the internet, and I toured in Eastern Europe and Africa and South America and Asia for as long as I could, and then I built passive income from there. And now I can make whatever I want to make,
What?
Yeah. And this was before streaming. This was before all that.
Damn.
Bro, that's why I want like for like Jaco and shit like that. Like that's like the prime example I think. Cause it's like, bro, like you just get them into like the Indian, Nepalese market and shit like that. There's like a billion people and shit like that.
Do y'all know Martin Amini?
Yes, he does. He
does
Room 808. Yeah.
He's like he sells out a lot.
Yeah.
I follow him on Instagram. He sells out.
I've talked to him a couple times. He's super cool and all, but like
I want him on the pod.
Something he's been also doing a lot of, which has been killing it, is he's Bolivian, and most of his jokes and a lot of shit he's been working on is shit about Bolivia, right? Like Bolivian shit.
Yeah.
And he's connected and boosted so much in his fan base recently because of a lot of like Bolivia is watching him hard right now. Yeah, because he's putting on for his fucking culture. Like he's putting on for.
There are so many people not in America, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Those markets are so important, especially in the internet age.
And people want what they rep put on, like where they're from. Like everyone wants it. And if someone's doing that, like
they're going to get paid, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like. It's weird because it's so ingrained, I guess, into like our subconscious, even like it's like anything, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, America, your state, your whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, bro, someone's cranking your shit in Germany. Someone's cranking your shit in Lithuania. You know what I'm saying?
The biggest rise in fans we've had recently is from India.
Yes.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I have the artist page on Spotify and Apple on my joint, and it shows you the analytics and all the stats and everything.
Yeah.
It actually shows you which countries are. I had India pop up a lot too. Like it shows you like how many streams you're getting a week for. Yeah, bro.
Billion people there, bro.
Dog.
And like, so it's like, yeah, a good enough amount of them are just like, I guess middle class enough to have phones and listen to music.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they're not like slumming it.
It's like, yeah, it's crazy poverty over there, but like, yeah, there's crazy poverty here. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
like,
the thing.
There's good places there in India.
Yeah, there is.
Someone pointed out today on the timeline on Twitter, they were like, they be saying things look like the third world, but in the third world, it's like if you go to the slums, like it'd be like a family that lives there, versus like a motherfucker that's solo and homeless and addicted to fentanyl.
Type shit. Yeah, this like I'm existing in this box with 4 other people versus this nigga just like in LA, just in a tent.
Like no, we're actively
on
trying.
Skid Row, just
like, Skid, bro.
Yeah.
We're actively trying to get out of the box. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, man. Get another swig of that JMO.
If it's coming back out.
Oh yeah, it is. We need another one.
There's a
You guys want to have some rapid questions asked in a little bit?
Sure.
Rapid, random ass questions. Like, would you rather fuck a bear or
What?
Never mind.
Okay. See, he doesn't like those kind of things. I'm all in for it. I'm all in for those kind of things.
Just kind of went for that one.
Nah, dude, yeah.
Hail Mary that one.
But you are somebody who is not afraid to experiment across genres. You've spoken openly. I think not even just this time, but last time as well, about your love for reggae.
Yeah,
and a lot of the
love reggae.
A lot of the a lot of the professional music influence. A lot of those perks that you get from the musicians that surround you are people who dabble in rock and metal. Mm-hmm. Tell me how that influences you as an artist, especially growing up in an area that's so diverse. I know that also helps. Just sort of being able to like, okay, I understand how to dabble here without being a dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, in like, how did you like avoid like I guess the trap? You know what I'm saying? Like the drill thing, because it's such a prominent like sound over here and shit like that. But you have such an original sound that doesn't really even come close to that.
Yeah. So like I was born in London, England, Croydon, London, England. That's why I'm Dill Croydon.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's a town. It's a town in London.
Shout out to the head of lettuce that lasted longer.
Shout out London. Hey, bloody hell, Croydon, stand up.
A real Brexit geezer.
Bloody hell, you fucking minx.
Bloody hell, that pause. Yeah.
Shout out to the head of lettuce that lasted longer than the last prime minister.
What's his name?
No, Liz Truss.
Oh, Liz.
Yeah, she was after Boris.
No, she lasted 44 days.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place. But I was from there. But you know, like I moved here when I was 4 to Silver Spring.
Okay, so you're there for a little bit.
Yeah, 4 years. So, you know, enough to remember. I remember how the house looks and shit. Yeah, I was in like preschool, I think, for a year or something before I came here.
What do they call it over there? Like
primary school.
Primary
school.
Primary.
School. And then Silver Spring, like I went to Canada Road Elementary School. I don't know if you know that. That's like down in, it's like it's actually. Where is it? It's like Georgia Avenue side. I don't know if you know.
Okay,
yeah, like around there.
Okay.
But then I grew up there, and then I moved to Gaithersburg when I was like 12. And I like met a bunch of like homies that are still, some are still like, we're still super close today, like skaters, like chilling. We skate, smoke the shit ton of weed, listen to rap music, like, all that shit. And yeah, we were kind of wild in high school, like all of us, like I was around, like I guess you could relate us to like the Jackass kids or like the fucking
the kids who watch Jackass,
or not Jackass, Odd Future too, like because you know we had some hip hop into our world. We had like.
But you were probably older when like Odd Future came out and shit like that.
When Odd Future came out, that was a big part of me and my homies. That was 2011, and we were 15 years old when Odd Future came out.
I was like in 6th, maybe 7th type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard of him in like the 9th grade.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
we were in like 10th grade when it came out.
I watched
When Bastard
Yonkers.
came out and everything.
I
That
watched
album.
Yonkers for the first time in 8th grade, and he dropped Bastard I think a year before that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. That was a crazy time for music too. By the way, just like that era in 2010, like that was Mac,
Back
Wiz
era, bro.
Khalifa, that was Odd Future, that was Kendrick popping off. That was like when they started like
my son Asher Roth.
yeah, Ash,
You know what I'm saying? Shitty Bang.
I saw him
Chitty
live,
Bang,
bro.
Chitty Bang.
I was gonna say them random
Yo.
ones. Yeah.
Chance was starting to
Chance
boost
Dark,
up.
Yeah, 10 Day.
Yeah,
I
10
s-
Day was great.
Yeah.
I saw fucking Asher Roth live working security at a Jewish fraternity in college.
You told me about that.
Holy
Working
Yeah.
security.
Love that boy.
Holy
Asher
shit.
Roth.
I love Asher
Bro,
Roth.
he
He's nice.
tore
He's
that
good. He's
shit
nice as shit.
Dude, I
the
fuck with those.
fuck down. He tore that shit the fuck down. It was so
Dude,
great.
no, and especially that time.
Yeah.
Tore
That
that shit the
time
fuck
to see
down.
Asher Roth in 2010 at a fucking Jewish fraternity.
No, not
That
2010.
sounds like a made up story right there.
No,
Like,
this was in 2010. This was like 15, 16.
okay.
So like way after.
Yeah,
yeah.
This is not
But he's
proper.
still
Okay.
dropping
Way
decent shit. That's the thing. He dropped like one album. It's called like Flowers for something or whatever. It was. He's
He used to
artist.
have
I
the
like
mixtape game on deck. I used to listen to all his shits. Like, there's one with a steak on the cover, and he's like, and it's a French word, but it's such, you should listen to it. A chance. I used to listen to it all the time.
Yeah,
like
like
getting
shit.
getting rides to high school. Like we would just crank that shit.
Fuck yeah, man. That was such a good era. And I think I explained it on the last podcast, but like the backpack era, I think was so effective or whatever, just because like it was like a really small, I guess, era of like rappers and artists and stuff like that who we didn't aspire to be like, but they were just like us. And I think that's why it resonated so much. Because like, yeah, this is like my nigga rapping, and he's better than all these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not aspiring to be like him. I am him. You know what I'm saying? I am. I think that's what we related to a lot with like in that era for real. Because it's just like guys like us. Like, you didn't have chains. You weren't like really built or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have a crazy voice, but like, yeah, you were just nice. We liked you.
No, a lot of credit has to be given to those people for literally betting their 20s that shit would work.
Yeah,
those
bro.
guys could have crashed and burned and been nobodies and lost everything, but they fucking did it. And because of that, we now come and we're like, nah, we can do that because look, we grew up.
Bro,
watching
exactly. That's how I feel about Mac, because like he showed it first, in my opinion, that if you have your homies that are riding with you and they're ready to take this off, he works the camera, he does the editing, he is this, we do
beats,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
We
You
don't need
master.
this fucking label, bro.
Not at all,
I
bro.
bet you we can make this pop with just us. And then when the labels want us, if we want them,
work
we take
on our
them.
own terms.
Yeah, like shit.
Which is the ultimate thing. It's
And I
not
wonder where
about
Mac
not
learned
signing
that.
a contract. It's about signing a contract that's okay. I'm not getting exploited.
Yeah,
I know what it is.
Yeah,
Good job.
no one is fucking me. If
seemed
anything, I'm
like-
doing the fucking. Like no one
You
is
know what I
fucking
mean?
me because I run the business.
It just seemed like Mac was just such a natural at the music industry for some reason. I don't know. He was just so like astute and adept. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, like
jokes.
he also like I don't know. I fucked with him.
Dude, yeah, because I remember like, it was probably one of his lesser albums, honestly. But like Blue Slide Park, I don't know why like hit so hard with me. Like Frick Park Market was real hard with me. Missed Calls was great.
Honestly,
Fucking yeah.
were you 15 when that dropped?
No, see,
About
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
I have a theory that the hardest albums that will hit, the most formative albums of your life are when you're 15 and 16.
That's crazy because it's
He's
2010. That is when like Mac dropped like Kids.
Yeah.
Like mine was Good Kid, Mad City from Kendrick, and I was like, nah. I remember where I was. I remember what I was doing. I literally had a Shireen situation happen to me,
Yeah,
and I was like, damn.
man. And then you can go back to those albums anytime you want and just be like,
Man, like it just takes you back to a
Yeah.
place
Where I
where
was.
it's like, damn, I was.
yeah,
I was
you
innocent.
remember the car you were in that was passing around the blunts. There was writing on the seal. You remember
bro.
those small moments. You
So
remember
beautiful,
like,
bro.
oh, we
One
were
of the-
listening to this here.
One of those albums for me was, or not even albums, mixtape, or even 28 Grams was.
Wiz, oh, that was a good one. See,
Bro, because niggas were sparking to that joint.
yeah, I was
so
probably around
heavy.
19 when that came out, or like
Yeah,
20,
but I was then.
like 2014, 2015, maybe.
Yeah, so I was about like 16, 17 at that point. Then it was like, bro, like, you know, one blunt to like 7 niggas, you know what I'm saying? 7 folks and shit like that. It's just like, yeah, we just playing like this whole 28 grams. We listened to the whole thing every time we had a session. It was just like, damn, I love it.
I actually have a video on YouTube. It reached a lot of views. I put it on back in like 2008, in 2009. I must have been like 14.
Early YouTube, Jesus.
Yeah, 2014. Cabin Fever 2 just dropped. Remember that with Wiz Khalifa?
Yep.
He played at Rams Head in Baltimore, down by like the power plant. And I have this video because it was like one of my first like big concerts like that I'm kind of like going to alone. I was like 13 or 14, some shit like that.
Oh, dude, you had the best.
And
my first was Earl.
Earl,
bro.
See, that would be fucking dope
at the
too.
Fillmore.
Dude, Odd Futures was crazy to me.
Earl is my favorite rapper ever.
And then with what's his name? Fuck, who was I saying? Wiz. Yeah, at Rams Head. He's just there. This is young Wiz. Like he looks like he's fucking like in his late teens, like 18, 19 years old.
Right, yeah.
And he's just there like vibing out. And I go up and I hand out one of the J's we have, and he just like, and I'm filming it too. He just like takes the J, he stuffs it in his pocket and starts doing the dance, and like he's already smoking. I'm just like, bro, Wiz just took our fucking. I hope it was like. It's probably some fucking swag mid too, like in 2010, 2008. Like, damn, he probably was like, nah. 2008, yeah. It's probably the doo doo.
Nah, but that moment though, it was like, damn,
yeah, it was like, damn, Wiz
hit my J.
And like, cause you know his whole market, his whole niche, his whole pitch, his fucking street. Yeah, like.
Bro, I remember at the Wiz joint, or not the Wiz joint, Jesus Christ. At the Earl joint, my first one, bro, like me and my nigga were just trying to like find like just like we're just walking around like probably like, trying to find where there's somewhere to spark right before the show, and this bus pulls up, bro. This fucking bus pulls up, and fucking I see this Earl fucking like pop his head out the window and shit like that, and I'm like, I'm probably as far away from him as like probably like in the other studio and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like, yo, Earl. He's like,
you do a 180?
Yeah, nigga, he's like. I was like, yo, what the fuck? This nigga Earl said hi to me, bro.
See, that's what's up.
Fucking Earl.
Bro, I was so hyped, bro. I was so hyped. It was crazy, man.
Yeah.
That was such a good moment for me. But yeah, like you're saying, it's one of those. It's a moment you don't forget and that inspires you, sort of, you know, a little bit.
And like, God forbid, I would never show you guys, but like the music from high school and shit, like that are in a vault locked somewhere.
We're your best friends, Dill.
All right, I'll show you. All right, I'll show you. But I'm gonna have to like Men in Black, like erase your mind after.
Yeah, like shit. Give us another shot at Jameson right after this.
Yeah. And then so like some of the songs, like I loved Earl so much, like because Odd Future and all that when I first started, like in high school. He was the best of the
bunch, honestly.
Yeah, in like 2010 when I did rap, we were like called a name, a crew of people. Beep, beep.
Like shit.
And that was what it's called. There's still shit on YouTube and stuff, but like. And it actually was under Brown Man as the name when that first came out when I was 15. Like that's when I first put music as that.
I have like you probably wouldn't remember that story, but the first time I met you, you were on acid, like in class.
Really? Yeah, that sounds about me. Yeah, I would microdose. I probably wasn't like taking like two times. I was probably just taking.
You was in deep, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. You was in deep.
What
bro.
class was it? Who was the?
I remember who the teacher was, but it was about.
Wait, I probably did that. It must have been after lunch or something. We'd go to Ben's house and just get fucked up and come back by the time lunch was over.
After lunch,
it was something
bad
math.
shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and you're much younger than me too, right? Because I was not good at math, so I had to have been in your class, like the
young class.
Yeah, I was with the young heads and
not like shit, bro. I remember one time, bro. Like,
if it wasn't relating to how to slang, I'd had no idea how to do math,
like,
bro.
Shit, bro. It's like, bro, if it's not fucking eighths, grams, and whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Like, Jesse has an eighth of weed. Like, Jesse walks over to Kyle's house and smokes 2.8.
How much? How many grams does Jesse have left? But I remember one time, bro. Like it was just me and my boy Clayton and shit like that. We were just at lunch and like we was like degenerates at that time, bro. And this
creatures at the bottom.
Yeah, we were at the bottom, bro.
Yeah, I'm smart now with numbers. I can work it out. But back then, like I fucking.
Yeah, nah. Same here.
Like you were saying,
here. Yeah,
it was just degenerates, bro. Just like
bro.
hoodlums.
And bro, like we would be in jail and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were never at the new school and shit.
Not the new. My last year was the year that it was finished.
Oh, okay.
And so 2014, year 2014 got the first year.
Yeah, because you were there for a year and
yeah,
Kevin was there for a year.
I was 2013.
That was the first year of the new school was like my graduating year.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so like we were.
You were 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your graduating year, you guys got the first year in the new school.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
We got our last 2 years was construction.
Yeah. Construction and shit.
Yeah.
But
easier to leave.
And I helped name the hallways. Yeah.
Didn't y'all?
You also did announcements.
Didn't y'all name it states or something?
Yeah, I am a part of you. I am a part of you. It's like when Meg put her hair in that pie.
Oh my God!
I'm in you now. I'm now in you.
Part of me.
I'm a part of you.
It's inside of you, Brian. It's like.
Look at me. Hey, look at me. You're an addict now.
Yeah, like shit.
Was that Adam West that she was with or something?
That was Brian.
Oh, it was Brian.
Yeah, I think that episode was Brian. But I'm a Family Guy aficionado.
Oh, me
but,
too.
Yeah,
too.
American Dad too. American Dad too.
I like American Dad.
I like
American Dad better.
I really sit down and think like in the philosopher's sense, like no, that was a formative part of my childhood. So how does that shape me as an adult?
Yeah.
You know
Wait, which one? One specifically?
Specifically, Family Guy for the most part for me was like a huge part. Like I watched that all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's
Me too. No, like I had the full box set by the time I was 6 because it came out 2000 or 99, and I was like watching it since it came out.
Like shit.
I had the DVD box set.
I remember my dad would watch it, and like we weren't allowed to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like we weren't allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Yeah, neither was I. I would always find a way.
Mom bought the box set because you like Family Guy, so I was just like, all right, bet. Like when I'm sick and shit like that, like Home Alone, I was like, bet.
Yeah.
Put in the Family Guy, and I was. Bro, I never laughed so hard in my life.
Yeah, me neither.
The first time I watched
so
Family
funny.
Guy, bro, I was just like,
I still remember, bro. It was just like a new form of comedy to me.
Yeah,
I was so young. And I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, it's the best.
It really like okay. This is part of.
Oh, so we're allowed to do this. We're allowed to do this.
Talk shit.
Yeah.
It's always interesting too to think about like the generation we grew up in, the Seth MacFarlanes, like the Family Guys, American Dads, the South Parks, Futuramas, stuff like that. We grew up with such raunchy fucking comedy.
Yeah.
And now we're just like very, very sensitive.
Yeah, it is.
And
I think it's
too
comedy.
You know what? You know what? I got it. I'm thinking about it now. I don't think, cause, like, I'm not big or I be out every day type of shit, but I be out here sometimes and I be like, bro, the average person, I don't really be meeting that many sensitive people. It's just the most vocal people are very sensitive, and everybody always takes stock of the most vocal people.
It's really only the people that are expressive, like.
When was the last time you went anywhere and you got into a verbal altercation about any of this shit?
Never.
I've seen a bunch.
I'm big.
You see?
I see a bunch every
campuses is different. I seen it on campus and shit. Yeah. But like, you go out there.
I'm just big and intimidating, so people just generally agree with me when I say shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
And I'm loud.
Afro Ninja.
At the same time, you're not walking around calling people cunts. At least not right now. Not when we start making more money, I'll piss her off.
Yeah.
At least the third encounter.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying though.
I feel that, bro.
I don't know.
I forgot what story I was gonna tell. It doesn't matter.
Dill, how do you feel? What is the philosophy for how you approach your career nowadays? How do you wake up every day? What is how do you sort of attack the day at the current stage in your life?
How do you carpe diem?
I think with just waking up is. I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. I don't know, like
wake up, jerk off, shower,
wake up, take a shit, smoke my J.
Bro, my morning routine's insane. But yeah, no.
So now I wake up.
I literally start some weekend days with this long sweatpants because that is.
Oh, that's what's up, dog.
Bro,
Appreciate it.
I'm like, damn, I'm literally this is literally what I be doing, son.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not doing what I'm supposed to.
So what I would say it is my carpe diem. It would be like don't fucking force any of this shit. I've done that so much coming up trying to come up over there.
Right.
However fucking long at this point. And it's just like, it just slows you down more than you even know. The more you're forcing it, like, it's okay to breathe, get that space, like we were talking about in the beginning. Like, you're not on the clock with this shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I respect, like I said, I respect the process, not the clock. Like, it's not, I'm not really worried about the time right now.
Right, yeah.
So don't worry about time. Time will work in your favor. And just, you know, don't let this shit get you down. You gotta stay up. The second it starts feeling like it's fucking work and it's not for you. It's dragging you down. Then it's not for you. Then you should probably put it down. But
that's how I've been feeling about like doing this clothes shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yeah, the days I don't feel like doing it, I just don't do it.
Yeah,
like
if there's no passion in this shit for you, then
but like
trust me, it's not
the days
going
I
anywhere.
do though, I'm just like, bro, I like binge, so I get like 4 or 5 like pieces done. So I'm just like, all right, bet, no, lit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
Fuck yeah. But then some days I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay in bed. You know?
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm unemployed.
Sometimes you need to just fucking sit down, smoke a couple dudes, play a game, fucking go out,
take a
chill
walk
with the homies, take a walk, go for a drive.
I wish.
You don't have to fucking stay in the.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You don't have to lock yourself in there in that studio.
Yeah, bro, because like it's once you start forcing it, it's like forcing the shit. You're just gonna get hemorrhoids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your ass is gonna start bleeding if you're just glued to that seat. It's funny. Shout out Eastman. Eastman told me some shit. Like he was like, bro, like my fucking back, my hands, my fucking like I never leave this seat, like, cause that's he engineers. Yeah, so it's a little different. Like he has to, like he's not getting up to go rap.
He's like JoJo, you know?
Yeah, it's like carpal tunnel. Like he's got a mouse that he specifically had to buy because. Can't,
Like it can accommodate the claw.
Yeah, you gotta get a big one, so it's just like more just like that as opposed to like that.
Yeah. So he can put it flat. Just
exactly.
Yeah.
Nah, that's some real computer cat shit, you know?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, because like if your job, and like that could be for anyone who's just like a desk at a either studio cubicle, whatever. Like you're constantly just.
Bouquets?
No, that shit is real. I had that at my last job, son.
Yeah.
Respect. Bouquet. Black owned. Get them.
Nice. Yeah. I didn't even know that at the dispo I asked for J papers and he said he'd give me a bunch for free, and he gave me those.
Which would you go to?
It's in MV. It's called Curaleaf.
Yeah, you go Curaleaf.
Yeah.
Right by Little Island, right?
Yeah, right by Stedwick.
Yeah, that's my joint. Yeah.
That's where I go normally.
I might renew that. I might renew it.
I mean, it's cool, bro, because I get emails with discounts, and it's just like...
Yeah, nowadays, bro, it's just like $50, $40 quarters.
Yeah, it'd be like, come in, if you spend over $60, you can get two pre-roll J's for like $3.
Like, thanks for taking care of immediately after I'm leaving this, which is what I was thinking about, you know?
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I just don't do the pre-rolls because I'm a funnel head. I like a funnel to J.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. I mean, I got some of the tree from there too. Roll up another one if we have papers. What's your favorite cartoon?
My favorite cartoon.
Is
it matter, child or adult, or just
I was just
overall?
about to say adult, and I think you said Family Guy earlier, but I don't know.
My favorite adult would probably be Rick and Morty. King of the Hill, close second.
Wow, that's good choices. Yes.
Because
Damn it, Bobby.
Because King of the Hill,
Bobby. The boy ain't right.
King of the Hill is like. This is what I believe, right? Having been, and maybe I'm biased, having been in an academic environment, but there's a value to the things that are considered like, oh, if you were going to take a class on how to write a comedy show, they'd show you King of the Hill.
Most likely,
like the fact that it could do the fact
they
that
would show you King of the Hill.
I think it's very deadpan, or I think that's what it's called, deadpan.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
it's not
The
a lot
Office.
of actual jokes.
It's kind of like The Office, you know. It's kind of just like dry, but like it's the moments of awkward and dry and everything that just.
There's not a lot of actual jokes.
It's just more like oh man, like, is that really happening? like damn.
I know a guy like that.
And they have the right characters in that show to let that happen. Like the son.
Like there's no
you
stakes.
have so many ideas you could do. Yeah, with that little kid.
Nah, I love King of the Hill. Adult.
Yeah, for you, which one are you thinking?
All right, so I'm gonna say favorite. Like I have.
Oh wait, no wait. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm burnt.
BoJack Horseman. You're gonna say?
Yeah, no.
Yep.
BoJack Horseman.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
So
Come on.
That's my favorite.
You don't get this kind of chemistry if you don't. You know,
who's the voice for that horse again? It's someone.
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett. Yeah. Goat.
Yeah, no.
goat.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No. So it's BoJack Horseman, then Rick and Morty, then King of the Hill.
Cool.
There it is.
I watched good few BoJack.
Come on now. You don't do a podcast this good if you don't fucking you don't know the homie.
Damn.
But yeah. So bang. Slight
So
edge.
now you can name 3. You name 3.
All right, so I can name 3.
You can name
All right,
3.
bet.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't want to do the basic.
We can all name 3.
I don't want to do the basic trio.
The trilogy, man. Come on.
I'm gonna think of one too. So
The
like,
Bermuda, you got this.
all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Family Guy over American Dad, even though I do enjoy American Dad later seasons a little bit more than Family Guy latter seasons. But
American Dad's so much realer, bro. It's like the blood and violence in American Dad is just more there
That's
than
what
it
I'm
is
saying.
in. It's a little more on the edge of like, God damn, like Roger
shit.
does some questionable shit, dog.
Roger's the better character on both shows. That's the thing. Like,
See the one where he's beating
superior.
up Jeff or some shit every night.
Oh yeah, not when he's just like in the hallway and shit like that. He's just
Take his pants down. He's like, I don't have time for this. And then he just leaves. That was dark. That shit was dark.
Bro,
That was
like, bro,
dark as fuck.
I almost got.
Yeah.
He's like, almost.
He'd give him money and then rob him and take the money back.
It just kept paying him, bro. Roger's a demon, bro. Fucking Ricky Spanish.
Ricky Spanish.
Nah, you know what?
Or Rogu.
Rogu. Oh my
Rogu.
God. Nah, I'm going American Dad over Family Guy. I'm going American Dad over Family Guy.
Okay,
For
see,
why, so
that's not fair. But I could do a bunch of different other Family Guy characters that'll make you switch over.
But all right, so bang. So my opinion on American Dad, why is it better than Family Guy? All the characters have chemistry versus Family Guy. Only some of the characters have chemistry.
Yeah.
If you get a Peter Meg episode, it's mid. If you get a Lois Brian episode, it's mid. You know what I'm saying? You get a Quagmire. Yeah. But every single character on that giant on American Dad is like Stan Steve, Stan Francine, Steve, Roger.
That's an
Haley.
excellent point.
You know what I'm saying? Every single character had a great show. Like had a really, really funny show.
And also on that is for the past 20 years, 22 years, 23 years, I guess, for Family Guy. It's flashback comedy.
98, so 24.
Yeah, flashback comedy. So it's like, damn, like everything
cutaways
goes.
are superior.
Yeah, the cutaways is always just like, this is worse than the last time tonight, and then it comes back.
Yeah.
American Dad, I've noticed their writing on that doesn't do it at all. Like it's not that type. They were able to switch the narrative.
It's like a completely different writing staff for real.
Yeah.
Which I understand and respect, honestly.
Yeah.
But all right, so yeah, I'm going American Dad over Family Guy for my number 1.
Cool.
Simpsons, definitely.
Yeah, you got to put them in there.
Got to put
respect.
the Simpsons on there. And you know what? Fucking. And is this gonna sound? It is. It's a basic trio, bro. Like fucking South Park. Go.
I don't think
Hey man, I'm with. I watch South
That's
Park.
not even necessarily basic. That's like
South Park is.
that's
South Park is current and
informative.
political.
It's just like every time it's just so like you can see how it inspired so many shows. Like say like a regular show or like like Adventure Time and shit like that. The very like. Oh no! This is the most serious thing in the world, even though it's a silly concept and shit like that.
Yeah, it's literally like it's paper mache shit.
And it's like, yeah, bro, like it's the easiest to make. They're like the smartest ones. They don't have to animate a goddamn thing. They're so current all the time. Like
it takes them a week.
It takes them a week. So like they did the COVID special like when COVID happened and shit like that. It took Family Guy a year to make a COVID.
You
show.
seen that documentary?
Which one? The South Park one?
Yeah, it shows what they do and how they get it. That's how something happens. They hear on TMZ on Friday. So they like, animate it by next Friday. There's already an episode about it.
Exactly.
Like,
boom, boom, boom.
It's pretty smart, dude. They got some.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They got some.
They did basketball though, which was a
and Orgasmo. You ever seen that one?
I've been said that
Gas was both of them too.
The season of South Park, the season of South Park where they gentrified Kenny's house is the most brilliant episode. Was one of the most brilliant seasons of TV.
What did they do?
In my life. When they gentrified South Park, they added luxury apartments. They started by buying property in Kenny's neighborhood.
Oh yeah, the trailer.
They had the PC. They had the PC bros, the PC fraternity, but everybody in the fraternity was white. I was like, wow. I peeped. I was like, wow, nah.
And then the principal now is PC principal.
Yeah.
Politically correct principal.
Yeah, like he'll beat the shit out of you to make sure.
Like, no, bro.
Like shit.
He's always like.
But all right, Dill, your 3.
Okay. All right, so I don't know where on my 3, but I gotta put South Park on there.
Yeah, I was about to say order doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put South Park on there, just because I always find that entertaining.
And I just got hip to not hip, but I just got into South Park. You know what I'm saying? Just because niggas were just watching it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh wait, I remember this is genius. But yeah, go.
And I think I'm gonna do Family Guy. I want to do American Dad, but I just feel like I'm cheating. I feel guilty.
Yeah, I definitely feel you.
I feel like saying that.
And American Dad only beat Family Guy for because of Roger and the Weekend episode.
Yeah, see, I think the only reason I would pick American Dad is because of fucking Roger, yo. Because Roger is just had to have a character that every episode can be a different character.
He's a genius character, bro. When he puts on a disguise. When he turned into, he had the personas.
Yeah, you can be anyone you want any episode. It could go anywhere you want with Roger.
It's just so creative, bro. I love it so much.
Oh, fuck. You did it to me, too. Yeah, all right, so I'm taking Family Guy out and putting American Dad in. So South Park and American Dad. Damn it.
Good morning, USA. I do have a feeling it's going to be a wonderful day.
And I know this really fucked up one that I'm just going to put it in there. I don't know if it's one of my favorite, but I guess I'm going to say it is. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it was on Adult Swim. Okay. It's like one of those...
Mr. Pickles.
Yeah.
Mr. Pickles? Mr. Pickles?
How did you know this shit? Dog, you read my fucking mind. That's so weird. I can't believe you knew that. I can't believe... No, that was some Houdini shit, bro. I don't like that.
That's
you were in my fucking head.
Oh, bro. All right, I'm gonna do some honor while you go to the bathroom. I'm gonna do some honorable mentions, bro. The Mike Tyson show. Mike Tyson Mysteries.
Good.
Mike Tyson Mysteries.
That's a good one. I like
Moral Oral.
With the claymation.
Yeah, you're hit the Moral Oral.
That came out when I was young, bro.
Because I just got hit to it on HBO Max.
Yeah,
so
that was early Adult Swim.
And bro, if you just want to just fucking trip out, fucking 12-ounce mouse.
I saw that
it's insane
on HBO Max, but I didn't watch that one. But
dude, you can. It's one of those things where even me and Kevin and shit like that. Did you know Kevin Owens?
It sounds very familiar. I think
big tall guy.
Yes.
Yeah. He played football.
Is there something Chris Owens that he's related to, or is that someone else?
You said who?
Chris. Is he related to someone named
Chris? Chris Owens.
Yeah.
Sister and shit like that. Angelique. Yeah, but even me and him, we're just we watch strange shit all the time, bro. We can only watch one episode at a time, and they're only 15-minute episodes. It's just such a fucking.
I'm all about that shit.
It's just such a fucking meth crack dream.
Adult Swim is the biggest mind fuck that has ever hit the television network in our generation.
Bro, they set such a good model because they just did they took on all the independent cartoons. Whoever just wanted to do it, even such a low budget cartoon, they'll take on the show.
That's why a lot of them are 15-minute. They can pitch that shit and get break it down into 15-minute episodes.
Exactly, and they can just stack all the. You know what I'm saying? The next one, whatever.
There's a new one I watched, and I forget what it's called, but let me know if you remember it. But it's they work somewhere, and it's this fucking dog or something, and it's. Damn, I'm gonna forget what it's called, but I'll have to check. It's in one episode he has to go into the woods to get some sticks or something. I don't know if you remember it. It's just this trippy ass show on Adult Swim. I'll have to look it up later. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to remember the name.
Type shit, yeah.
I watched it. I was watching a couple episodes, but it was one of those shows that was a 15-minute Adult Swim episode.
Right. Yeah.
Those are kind of cool. It's like Robot Chicken.
There's a crazy.
Which is cool, which is Seth Green, the voice of Chris.
Yeah, and it's always funny when they make fun of him on Family Guy.
Yeah, when they have their little debates. Yeah, that's why our ratings go. It's
how's it feel to be on a real network for a second? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Child cartoons, top 3.
Okay, I like that. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Wait, did I pick a third?
Number one.
Oh, Mr. Pickles.
Number one, definitely. Like I make far too many references for it to not be that. Number one is definitely SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, I just had this conversation. I was SpongeBob for Halloween a couple days ago, so that's why I just had this conversation. I like this.
Number two.
Wait, why SpongeBob?
Huh?
Give me some reasons why SpongeBob.
I think the comedy style was really ahead of its time. I think that there's an art to making comedy like it's one thing for a child to laugh at a child's cartoon, but for an adult to be able to walk by and be like, huh. And
that's what my dad said.
To be amused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Meanwhile, they're also watching a sponge talk to a starfish and a squirrel.
Imagine you're with your child. It's the most important thing in the world.
Yeah.
And you're cutting apple slices for the kid to eat, and you can at least be amused by the cartoon that they've made for the kid every single time, every single day.
Facts. Let me ask you, have you seen the new seasons?
No.
Yeah, me and my old roommate, we fucking love SpongeBob, but we hated. We tried to watch the new ones that were coming up because we started watching. I don't know, that fucking 2010, 2009 when you stopped, and then all the new ones we tried to watch were like, this isn't even the same animation. This is like the completely different joke style that they're doing. It's like,
since the owner died, since the creator died.
Yeah.
Bro, you want to hear something fucking crazy that I just found out? Like, they're just doing with this Fairly Odd Parents randomly as shit. Like, dude, like, they went to, like, court or whatever and shit like that. Like, Timmy made, like, an unauthorized wish or some shit like that, and they're trying to find out what it was. You know what I'm saying? And, like, this nigga apparently wished that he never aged, and so that he can always keep his fairies and shit like that, then wiped Cosmo's
Wait, that's not in the rule book?
No, apparently not.
Jordan Monstrangle didn't...
I don't know. I don't know what happened, but like, yeah. So like, I just saw like on a reel or some shit. It was just like, yeah, no. He asked Cosmo to grant him like, I don't want to ever age. I don't want to lose my fairies. He made him forget it for some reason and shit like that. He was like, I wiped his memory, or I wish for him to not remember it or some shit. And they're just like, whoa, what the fuck? When did you do this? He was like, 50 years ago. I was like, what the fucking
Yo,
shit?
that is such a fucking M. Night Shyamalan
shit,
twist. That's
I was like, that's so insane, bro.
Why are they getting so deep? What?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, they're trying to get people back to watch this shit. I might tune in. No, bro, this is deep.
That's trippy. So he wished it 50 years ago, like, before we were even born, and that show came out. He wished it.
That's crazy as fuck. No, I don't know. I might like tune in like from that like episode on. I might just be like, hey, bro, I want to see what happens, honestly.
Bro, he wished that shit in 1972.
Yeah, like shit, bro. That's why his parents are so like that. His babysitters like that, I guess. Shit. But yeah, go.
Number two, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Bang. All right, so I'm gonna have a completely different list.
Dang, I wish I thought of that one. Dude.
HBO Max, man, they're all on there. They have the cartoon package, right? Yeah, have you a night, dude. Have you a good night.
Number three.
We should do a category one next time.
Now, when we say child cartoons, we say things that like, okay, only a child could be allowed to watch.
Mostly
like Paw Patrol and shit.
Yeah, mostly meant for children. So TV like Y7 type shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even some TV PG. Or TVG.
Let's say TV PG.
TVG, sorry, my fault.
Yeah. Okay. Is there TV PG?
I don't think there is. Is there? There might be actually.
Not in TV. No, it's a movie. It's a movie.
It's like TVY7 or TVY, TVY7.
It's Y7, TVG. Y14, and an MA.
Oh, okay.
MA, Y14, MA. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like not necessarily like, but not adult like. There's no like absurd cussing and like blood and violence and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe like the SpongeBob's and the Billy.
There can be some violence, but no blood. You know,
right.
Or not like a lot of it. Yeah.
Number three. Honestly, we said child cartoons. I'm gonna go ahead and, go there with
Blue's Clues.
Class of 3000.
Damn, I was gonna
with an honorable mention towards the Backyardigans.
Okay.
Because I actually wasn't even a child for that, and I still watched that show because I love when we had Comcast growing up.
Yeah, same.
And you would
the
go
black remote one, like square,
the big fat remote. Yeah. And you would go on the info for the Backyardigans, and it would tell you what type of music was going to be played in that episode. It would be like South American, Himalayan.
Oh shit!
It'd be like African jazz. You'd be like,
That's
it would be like you get like legit prairie music from the American Western frontier.
Yeah,
you would get fucking, you know what I'm saying? You get like I said, Himalayan stuff, Chinese stuff, Buddhist stuff.
You get
stuff
whole
from
fucking
all over the
info.
world.
That's dope.
Just based on this little child's cartoon.
I'm gonna sample that shit.
But I will say Class 3000 before that, and then I will say Backyardigans. This is an honorable mention.
Got you. Cool. So out of those, you're gonna pick the Backyardigans. Out of the last two that you had, between the
Class 3000.
Class 3000, dude, I fucking love that shit.
That's because I have that entire soundtrack on my phone, and I recently remembered my childhood, like playing the game on
the CartoonNetwork.com.
Yeah. You could make your own song. You know the joint, right?
Time. I used to do that shit with Foster's Home.
Bro,
Foster's Home with Imaginary Friends, all that shit.
Bro,
Ed and Eddie games.
Bro, I remember that joint, and I was like, "Damn, I remember how much fun that was." And I found the composing software, and now I'm like, I'm starting that joint.
And the fact is, fucking Andre from Outkast just makes it all just like
man, that should have been 3 seasons of just the greatest cartoon of all time.
Yeah, feel that.
Yeah, I'm moving around because I'm fixing the camera. Sorry, but fucking. All right, number one. All right, and again, in no particular order. So number one for me, Ed and Eddie.
Oh damn!
Taught me how to scam.
Yeah, same. I gotta throw that on mine too. I had that planned.
I'm gonna have to put that for my number 3, honestly.
I had that one planned for me.
Definitely taught me some crazy shit.
Yeah, that shit taught me
let's get over a little bit.
Some crazy ways to make 25 cents.
All right, so bang. Since you already said Grim, I'm gonna go Chowder.
Okay.
Going Chowder.
Okay. I did get into Chowder.
Then let me. All right, so I guess I don't know if it's like I want to do like a tie between like. I'm gonna. Because it's basically like a tie between like Batman Beyond, Justice League, Static Shock, the Batman animated series. Like I like the classic DC animated universe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like those like really good ones. So like I'm gonna say like those like Justice League Unlimited.
Okay, damn.
You know
I was gonna say
like,
Batman animated series too. I grew up with that.
No, yeah.
The animated series.
Yeah, say whatever, man. But yeah, fuck yeah.
And then, yeah.
That was my 3. Yeah.
What was the second one?
And Eddie Chowder and like.
Okay, right. Cool. I have to do Ed and Eddie.
Dang, got to. It's only right.
I want to do Batman the animated series, but you did that also. So, just to switch it up because I did like them both, and I'll do the Spider-Man animated series. Yeah, that joint.
You made me forget about X-Men. Oh my god.
Yeah, X-Men too. X-Men was fucking.
Dude, you remember the fucking crossover? It was like
fucking
Spider-Man, X-Men, and the Fantastic
They kind of had like an Avengers thing going on back in
man.
That's on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
my girl has that, so I'll be always watching the new
I'm about
ones.
to go crazy when I get home because these games are about to be over. These niggas just want us to have something to watch. Going on cartoons, baby.
Yeah.
All right, so 3.
So wait, yeah. So that was the second one, Spider-Man and Eddie. Let me hit. Fuck.
I got an honorable mention.
Kids ones, right? Kids one. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage.
Facts.
Yeah.
So I got 2 honorable mentions. Codename Kids Next Door. And fucking Flapjack.
Yeah, both great ones. Codename Kids Next Door, always like, bro, I would, growing up as a kid, after watching an episode that you go in the fucking backyard and try to make like some fucking invention.
Some 2x4
like
technology.
A fucking gun with a fucking ketchup squirter. And
like
shit,
it's like crazy. Fuck
yeah.
Bro, I remember one joint there was like, why do you hate like the what do the little kids call it? Their ops.
Delightful kids from around the lane.
Like, why do you hate them? They're just like they could turn around. It's like they made me bald. I was like, oh my god, this nigga's hard as shit. Oh fuck, this nigga's number one hard as shit.
Yo, he's out for blood, bro.
He's getting back in blood, nigga.
I used to be beautiful.
You're like, son, I used to be him, bro.
I used to be a contender.
Like, bro, yeah, like shit, like Marlon Brando was like, I used to be a contender. I could have been a contender.
Yo, they had some crazy villains on that show.
They did, bro. Like the fucking
lunch lady.
Yeah, the lunch lady. The fucking like, what was it, the flu guy? I forgot what his name was.
Grandma McStuffins. You had the Toilinator.
The guy with the golden ice cream.
Toilinator was crazy because he was just a bitch.
You had Night Brace.
The guy with the golden ice cream and the golden jimmies that go on the ice cream. I forget who it was. He was just a guy in a business suit that sold like.
You had Sticky Beard.
Yeah. Sticky Beard. Yo.
Sticky Beard was crazy because he actually had like, he was powerful as fuck because he had that fucking boat that would just crush shit. He had a land boat. Like, what the fuck?
You had Grandma McStuffins.
Grandma Mix. That's the lunch lady.
You had.
Damn, you remember?
Nah, he has a memory like a goddamn.
God damn.
Maniac, like an elephant.
It's been a brick for me.
I couldn't remember.
I remember there's an episode called BRA, which stood for Battle Ready Armor.
Yeah, that shit was so fucking old. Oh my god.
They went into
so
number 5
hilarious.
sister's room and found a bra and like it was. They thought it was like this lethal weapon.
Well, Jerry, when they ate her fucking deodorant and shit like that, they were just like, ow.
Or number 2 with the fucking hoagies, the fucking hot dogs, like his plane shot fucking chili dogs out of that shit.
No, I remember that one joint. Number 2 went to the root beer bar and he was like trading cards and it was like mad serious. I don't know why that episode geeked me so hard. It was because it was a filler episode. You know what I'm saying? That's why I geeked so crazy.
Man, but, that shit was great too.
Keep them coming, man.
Foster's Home was funny to me.
Foster's Home was a gas piece because it was kind of dark and sad if you think about it.
Yeah, this is orphan.
You were abandoned.
These orphan things. That's the thing. They were wished into the world and shit like
just
that.
Just left alone because you have to grow up and leave your imaginary friend.
Exactly.
Damn, the meaning behind that actually is fucking.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I didn't want to be here, and now I just have to kind of be a fucking orphan around people I don't know. And like,
I can't walk around with a dragon in middle school. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna add a 4th just to say, hey Arnold, there's got to be in.
Yeah,
I really like.
I wanted his room so bad. It's like Drake and Josh.
Yeah.
Same.
The attic.
I like that because it was just about him dealing with the city and the episode where you remember the episode where it was like. It was like I think maybe the 4th or the 5th graders, and it was like the 4th and the 5th graders, and it was like, oh,
how old was he supposed to be, Arnold?
9.
I think he was supposed. No way. I think he was supposed to be in middle school, dog.
Was it?
I feel like he was like
9.
13, 14.
No, he was like 9, bro. He was like,
bro. Didn't they have lockers and shit?
So, I mean, some elementary schools had lockers.
Oh damn!
Like that, I guess
I had cubbies and shit.
I had cubbies.
But no, seriously. No, I'm sorry. But do you remember the joint? The joint where it was like a tradition for like the 5th graders to stuff the 4th graders in the trash cans.
Yeah.
That was one of the most immersive things of my childhood.
Yeah.
Like, as far as
Angelica
TV
was 9 talking about like burning lust and shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I feel like that's like at least 13, 14. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause she had the whole like.
She had the gum shine. Yeah, that shit was wild.
She was a nut. Nah, she was a nut.
She was a nut, bro.
She was a nut.
I remembered like someone saying, "I'm 9." Like, but maybe I'm burnt. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't it Helga? Helga was a. Helga was a munch.
Nah,
that was
get a bitch like Helga in your life, bro.
He would have been all over that in high school. Let me tell you.
Who?
Arnold.
Yeah.
He would have been all over that in high school.
He probably was. That's the thing. They went to the same high school.
Grandpa passes by his room and just.
Bro, just clapping. Clapping.
It's like, oh, Arnold.
God damn it, Arnold.
Yeah, fucking.
Arnold's got it.
Now stick my ear in your pussy.
Arnold's got the pipe.
Yes, sir.
Pause.
Yeah, like
he'd be like, Gerald, I swear to God, man, you ain't never had no shit like to be like, swear here. Gerald would have really, he would have really adopted, you know what I'm saying, culturally, that's what I'm saying. Swear for God. The Asian pussy good now. He talking about Phoebe. He said, the Asian pussy good now. Come on now.
Sid, what are you doing here?
Arnold's like,
what are you doing here, Sid?
Arnold's like, motherfucker, stop.
That's funny as shit, bro.
Hey Arnold's definitely up there. Fucking, I'm trying to think of another like fantastic joint.
Let me give you a different category now.
I bet. Yeah. There we go.
Favorite. Top 3. Let's get out of TV. Top 3 fucking albums.
Like any genre, all time.
Any genre.
Any genre, all time.
Any genre of all time. I know that's hard to say of all time. Maybe I should narrow that down because I'm trying to think of my 3 and I'm like, God damn, that was a hard question.
All right, my number 1, 2, and 3 is.
Should we just make it hip hop?
It couldn't hurt, actually.
Oh, that is beautiful. We'll put that as you guys are allowed 4, and mine will just be a 4.
But all time, any genre, all time.
Should I do any genre or y'all just want to do hip hop?
No,
any genre all time works better.
No, I want that challenge.
Okay, all right, any genre all time.
Okay, so let me see.
Yeah, take as much time as you need because I'm a scroll.
Yeah, this is hard, bro.
Because I'm scrolling. There's gonna be some dead air.
I'll do some acapella freestyle.
Like shit. Yeah, think about your thing.
Yo, how it go? My boy got an afro.
Yeah, man.
You see that Gambino freestyle or Childish Gambino comedy joint, his stand up, where he says like everyone comes up to me all the time and they're like, man, your shit ain't like the old shit. You gotta start rapping like the old shit. He's like, I went outside to the hat store and then I got a hat and I put myself a hat and I bought myself a hat. He's like, so that shit's trash, bro.
That's how I discovered Childish Gambino. Honestly, it was like he was Donald Glover. I was like, I saw it was like Weirdo.
It was the name of his stand up.
Yeah,
that was back in the day too. That was when it's like trying to come.
Oh yeah, that was way back in the day, son. All right, I got one. Mule Variations, Tom Waits. Fantastic album. Later in life, I love Tom Waits very much. Fucking.
By the way,
Let the Sun Talk. Mavi.
Oh wait, are these your 3?
Yeah.
All time.
Wait, say it again.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Mule Variations by Tom Waits. Yeah, I mean, I don't like an album like more or less than I have a bunch though. That's the thing. Like, I have a bunch of like favorite albums.
Yeah, me too.
Like one that meant a lot to me was fucking.
Okay, so I might have to go.
Yeah, you do.
Good Kid, Mad City for number 3.
Okay, wait. All right, let me hear this again. I might have blanked out on you. What was your first 2?
I said 2, but I'm actually gonna change.
So Good Kid, Mad City for Kendrick
for number 3. Yeah,
number 3, and you said your 3.
Mule Variations, Tom Waits. I would say for my.
I've never heard that, so I'm gonna write these down as you tell me. So
it's a great album, bro. Like he's in his he's very old at this point. Well, not old. He's like 50 years. He's like 50 at this point. But like his voice is very like raspy and it's just like very much poetic album and shit like that. It's like very perfect.
So,
honestly, any Tom Waits album, listen to.
Tom Waits.
You ever heard Tom Waits?
Bro, it's been a while.
Bro,
I don't think. What year is Tom Waits?
He started in like 79 or like early 70s and shit like that.
No, dog, you gotta put me on. I'm gonna feel so stupid if I.
Dude, I think you'll like Tom Waits a lot, bro. Honestly.
And the name of this song, my fault. Oh, yeah.
Mule.
Okay,
Variations.
number 2.
Okay.
Might have to be this right here, "Love and Death" by Ebo Taylor. He was big in Ghana, 50s Afro beats, way back in the day, African jazz. He's just too much of a genius for me not to say nothing.
And now you put that as your number one or your number two?
Probably two.
Okay.
I mean, it's just like I can't even really rank them. It's just like
no
just
no particular order. Let's just say.
Yeah.
So if it's that,
it's already hard enough to pick these.
Exactly.
So if it's that, no particular order. Love and Death, Ebo Taylor, Illmatic by Nas, of course. Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold.
Damn, bro, that's damn. It throws it back. I used to drum to that album when I was trying to like getting into drumming. That was a
fucking
Avenged Sevenfold.
I can't believe I'm forgetting the name. Hang on.
All right, so my second one is I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside.
Earl.
So it means so much.
Oh, Chronicles by Rush.
Damn. You got Rush on your joint? Let's go.
Yeah.
All right,
does that have
left.
the famous Oh no, it's not that.
No.
What? Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer.
Is that
It's
that
Tom
song
Sawyer.
on that album?
Yeah, it's Tom Sawyer. I believe it's 2112. That's all of them just, but like let's see.
All right, so I got one. Puberty 2 by Mitski. Is this otherworldly? It's Mitski.
What genre is that based in?
Mitski's such a great artist. She's like, I guess, alternative. I guess, you know what I'm saying? This like, she's beautiful. I love her so much. I love Mitski so much.
None Shall Pass, Aesop Rock.
We're naming way more than we are, but fuck it. It doesn't matter. These are our favorite.
All right,
albums.
so
Yeah, Dill, you start naming things now.
all right.
We'll ask you some more questions toward the end. Maybe.
Bleach by Nirvana.
Better than Utero, you think?
Yeah, that one's good, and definitely Unplugged in New York. That they made into an album. That one by
Dude,
Nirvana.
The Man Who Sold the World is absolutely my favorite song.
Something gives me chills.
Honestly, and because this is the beautiful thing about music, it's also like you as an artist, you never know where a song of yours will find somebody at a particular time in their life, at a particular just moment. So because of the moment and where I was and when I heard it, Peep the Apocalypse by Pro Era.
Yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
Where I was like, damn, who am I as like a person?
I want the next category to be favorite local.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, next
Favorite
category's
local's pretty easy.
Yeah, but I'm still naming.
Yeah.
Go
So
ahead, yeah,
Bleach, Nirvana, Dookie by Green Day.
Yeah. Dude, my favorite Green Day album, and it's like an obscure one, 21st Century Breakdown.
That one's good too.
So good.
I recently just went back and this is one of the first albums I got when I was a kid. I got it from Target. I remember getting it.
Nah, no, the first ones I got from Target too.
Yeah, it was in 1988, the album by Green Day when they were still in high school, but it still sells. It's called 10,059 Slappy Hours. And it's like
that's really it.
And it's on.
I haven't even heard of
It's
that.
fucking on Spotify and Apple, and I listened, and they just sound so punk, like they were just like still trying to break the whole grunge scene.
Virgin Ubiquity 2 by Roy Ayers.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
is that what genre are we talking about on that?
Funk.
Okay, I like that.
Songs
I like funk.
Yeah, songs in the key
You
of
get
life.
a lot of good samples off a lot of funk music.
Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie. Definitely. Probably one of the best music albums ever because he's one of the best artists ever.
True.
I feel like this is a cop-out, but George Duke's Greatest Hits.
No, that
Greatest
works.
hits.
That's
Nah,
weird.
no
You won't take the greatest hits?
No greatest hits.
Oh.
No greatest
Okay.
Oh.
By the way, did y'all hear
you go to, yeah.
her loss yet?
Stories to Tell by Flora Parim.
Is that like it was that R&B?
Jazz, Brazilian jazz.
Nice. Brazilian jazz.
Brazilian jazz.
That's fire.
What genre are you talking about?
Oh yeah, have y'all heard her loss yet? What 21 Savage and Drake just put out
I haven't
2
heard
days.
it.
Bro, it's actually
yet.
fucking gas. I think it just slaps.
I'll check it out at some point.
Yeah.
I'll check it out at some point.
I don't know if you'll fuck with it, but I just think like
not like a huge
the
fan of
production
theirs.
on it. The production on it is just wild, bro. Like I wanted to like. I always listen to that shit. I'm like, damn, I'm like, damn, they have their fucking, they have their compressor up at a 4:1 ratio while they're doing this. When I go home and I make my 808, I'm gonna fucking
all right, fucking what? This cat's from Laurel, or not? Is he from Laurel? I think. He took a bio off. What a dick. Absolutely by Dijon.
We're doing. Are we still doing albums, or are we doing local?
I'm doing albums, but he just happens.
Okay, we're doing albums.
He just happens to be from Laurel, shit, which is funny.
Albums.
But yeah, you go, do.
Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent.
Perfect album. Absolutely no misses. I need it.
The Marshall Mathers LP.
I like both of them. I like the second
Slim
one.
Shady LP and Marshall Mathers LP.
No, I even like the Marshall Mathers
LP 2. Yeah, that came out a little while back.
I did enjoy that actually.
Yeah, there's a song he has with Kendrick on there that's wild. I forget what it was called, but
yeah,
it was gas.
Yeah, for me too. I'm gonna make this my last one so we get to the local ones, but it's a tie between Bandit Gypsies and Electric Ladyland by Hendrix.
Cool. I'll give
for albums, just in general, those are my last ones, so we can get to the locals.
Yeah.
Some actual shout outs.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready.
I really love, and not even like as my man's, but like objectively speaking, I really love Bravo's new joint, "Jump in the Water, Fall Out of the Sky."
Yeah, I know Bravo. You talking about Fee Bravo?
Yeah, Fee Bravo.
Yeah. That's the boy. Yeah. No, since high school. Yeah, it's always been dope.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Anytime I see him, he's cool. He's cool people. Spoke to them a couple times. Actually, the funny thing about him, I haven't talked to him in a while, bro. If you hit him up, I sent him a song and we had a song together. This was around the Earl era. Right. He was kind of rapping a lot like Earl back
I remember
then.
that. Yeah,
like
yeah,
a little monotone, like "Gops with my rock in the pocket, like in my talk with prop." Like that's like kind of like that's like kind of what we were doing back then, and like we were doing that, and we had a song together. I forget what it's called. I'd have to dig deep in him. It must have been like 2014, 2015. But I had a song with him. It was actually dope, and I've heard a lot of his new shit. He doesn't. He's dope.
He's so good. He's so good. But all right, so one of mine. All right, let's just do that. You, me, Dill.
Yeah. Okay. So we got one.
Absolutely one of my favorite albums that come out in such a long time. Lost from Heaven, from the boy Jaco.
Nice.
You know
Nice.
Lost from Heaven is absolutely one of my favorite albums.
Respect to Jaco. I fuck with Jaco hard.
Yeah. I need a song from you. That'd be great.
Yeah. Actually, the first time I came to this building was we went to link up and see what we could do in there. We didn't finish anything. I think we were just kind of vibing out. One of those things where we gave it space. So I guess we'll go back to it, see what happens.
I guess you'll see if you guys
if not, it doesn't stop me from making a beat tomorrow.
Exactly.
Send it in his inbox. Exactly. See if he likes it.
The Love Games We Play by Zuby.
Zuby? Who's Zuby?
Put
me on. I don't think.
Zuby's like so far. He's an Afrobeats cuz he's like fucking 6'3".
Tall Nigerian cuz.
Hate him because he's taller than me. So, no, I love
Zuby.
I
don't think I know. And if I saw a picture, I'd definitely probably would be.
He's in this. He is somebody that I would say, objectively speaking, and I'm like, I would say that how people are kind of getting that foray into Afrobeats through like Thames and through like Burna Boy.
My dad likes
like,
Afrobeats.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. He's one of the people who can be a part of that based on how good just the sound he puts out is.
That's fire. I gotta check him out. I'm glad we're doing this shit with the local artists now. Now you can actually put me on. Like, yes. Some people I'm not hip to yet.
Definitely. Jay Macadocious.
I know Jay, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Me and Isaac actually picked him as one of our openers that we did at. It's like a gym thing that we did a while back. It was a couple months ago. I think y'all.
I think we were there. I think.
Yeah.
I was there at least one of the times Jay was there.
Yeah, and I knew him before that because we
y'all
opened up
Donut Shop, right?
Yeah, at the club in
Wheaton, right?
Wheaton. Yeah, I forget.
That's why
Lounge.
I heard of
I think it's
Lounge.
Yeah.
That's where I heard of him.
Yeah, so we both.
I was like, damn, this nigga's nice.
Yeah, me and him both played on that set, and there's Brain Rap and
Is it not Brian Rap?
I don't know. Maybe it's
probably
Brian Rap.
Yeah.
No, maybe it's Brian. I feel
follow-
if I
I
butchered
follow
that,
him.
I'm so sorry.
No, I follow him and shit. He's nice, but
Yeah.
yeah, he's like he has a kid now. He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool.
And like he runs like a coffee thing.
Yeah,
or
coffee shop,
whatever.
because I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
he had like a music video about coffee too, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, why coffee? And then I looked more into it. I was like, oh, you
Yeah, you're the
coffee's your thing. Like,
Yeah, Brain Rap.
yeah.
Hit us up. Hit us up.
Order and Chaos by Ken Drew. Ken Day was
Really?
one of Ken
Good
Day.
album. It's a good album.
Ken Day was one of the best things I've ever been a part of in my entire life.
Yeah, it was an
The
event.
energy-
It was an event we ran here.
It was truly.
One of the last. Only the last. I think it might have been the last one because we're not running events.
I'm
here no
pretty
more.
sure now, like that. Nothing like that will ever happen again. We can't. We just can't
Physically.
stop. It just can't happen.
Yeah.
But the energy in the room was unmistakable. It was simply something you had to be here for. Fantastic turnout. So
All right, so I'm gonna say.
well,
for-
actually, I'll say
got-
that. I'll say that for at least just like single of the year, Lonely Stoner. I won't say album, but I'll say single. Sorry, brother. But like, yeah,
Are we
I'll say that.
putting a song with the artist, or we just saying the artist?
either? Or.
No,
Okay.
the album, right?
Okay, cool. I gotta go.
The album is good, but in particular,
So for local, I always gotta get my boy Isaac Leo. Everyone
Yes.
should be
Yes.
Having
Everyone
that
should
guy
be
in
Isaac
there.
Leo, bro. I have a
in
fun- I have
your
a
in
lot
your
of Isaac Leo.
timeline. I fuck with him hard. I've been working with him since I was 18. It's almost been 10 years. Next
Yeah.
year it will be.
He's the man, bro. He's definitely the.
And
I want to do a better interview with him because we did like kind of a mid one.
the
You know what I'm
floors
saying?
were still under
Nothing was
construction.
here. The mural wasn't here. The
Yeah.
fucking and nothing was here. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah,
had
I
shitty
mean
cameras.
y'all were still like getting it all together too.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
cool.
But I definitely want to get him back on. I'm gonna hit him
yeah.
up pretty soon.
Yeah, he's the boy. He definitely looks out. Me and
He's
him,
awesome. He's awesome.
we actually were talking about it too. Just to put it out, I don't think he'll care if I say anything. But like we're doing a tape together, kind of like putting a
sweet.
book together, and it's we had so much shit that we haven't put out, but we even decided right there and then to just not do that. We're starting from scratch again. I'm just using like one of the ones that we really like because it was fucking dope. We want to be more of. It's not gonna be as like pretty as the other ones.
Oh, okay. I see what
We
you're
want to get a little bit like 6 dirty ass songs like in there.
Fuck
And just put it out.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It's kind of like just like yeah,
just punk and shit. Fuck
yeah, just really like talk some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there will be, we're not really thinking of it in a way like we're even thinking of it like that, like, oh, we're gonna make this hard. Like, every fucking song's gonna go hard right now.
Like, shit,
Yeah, it's just more like, yo, let's make this a bang bang, like, and every now and then if we make something that it just so happens we're in the studio that sounds a little bit pretty shit, if it's good enough, throw it on there. If it doesn't stray away from the theme.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
but Isaac Leo would be mine. So who else?
All right, so
Who else we
bang.
got?
For the long one, Jay Macadocious for me. That joint definitely.
I fuck with Jay, by the way. He's dope.
Jay's amazing, man. He's
Yeah.
fucking. We gotta get him back on. He's awesome.
He's a cool guy.
Let me see. Time Traveler 2. Yeah, Stuck in the 80s by Big Boss Perp. I really enjoyed.
So Big Boss Perp is his name.
Yeah, Big Boss Perp.
He's dope.
Boss with $2
Big
You know what I'm
Boss
saying?
Perp.
Also, another one on that, Man of 1,000 by Kuzon. They're like really good mans and shit like that. So like I'm gonna add that on there for my favorites. But yeah, y'all go now. All right, yeah, looking more up.
Big Boss Perp.
Big Boss Perp and Don Kuzon
Don Kuzon.
with a Z.
Like the drink?
It's a Kuza.
Isn't it like a liquor that's called Kuzon? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Is
Ah.
it?
I don't fucking know.
Oh. See, it's the thing is too.
Just look on your
I
phone.
think that yeah, but even if I look on my phone, I'm thinking now that one of the things that I'm now, I guess maybe in this moment noticing is I more so hear about people's music around here through the singles, way more so than the albums. I don't think that we have an effective project promotion
I got plenty.
apparatus at this point. I think that it's
Another one.
You say you
uh,
prefer singles than the
Not
album.
even saying I prefer. It's just it's usually I either hear about the single first or the artist first, but never the album.
Yeah. But all right, so yeah, let me do that. I'm gonna put you on then. All right, so Messages to the Past Self by Judah the Emperor. Fantastic project.
So I've heard of him. I think we played that show together.
Yeah, you're on the show together.
Yeah, we played that show. Yeah, he's dope.
I think you're on the show.
I remember.
Yeah, he's pretty great.
Yeah, he's a dope cat.
But fucking Viper, obviously by Piff. Epiphany, the goat.
Oh, right. And then also I gotta put out Eastman. Eastman has helped me make music and just like been fun to make music with over years. So definitely Eastman. Yeah, and if you are out there watching this and you don't know where to go to get your recording needs done, you hit up Isaac Leo or you hit up Eastman.
Or High Life Studios.
Or High Life Studios, of course. And then we hit up Jago and JoJo.
And Basement Sam. Fuck yeah.
Who's Basement Sam?
He's the main guy over here. He's the main producer over here.
And Basement Sam.
He's the man. He's the man. You gotta give him, bro.
So now we just put y'all on. Go find him.
Again, we put y'all on every time, bro. It's addict, bro. And honestly, like it's not even to gas you up. Guess It Could Be Better. It's a fantastic album, bro. Guess It Couldn't Hurt is a fantastic album.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Guess It Couldn't Hurt is a fantastic.
Thank you, dog.
Album.
I appreciate it.
No, I think I have like all but like one or two saved. You know what I'm saying?
That's
it's
what's
like,
up, bro.
Yeah, bro. I really did enjoy that fucking album.
Thank you, dog. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But those are mine. You know
so, guess it couldn't hurt by Dill Croydon today.
Streaming
Guess
now.
It Couldn't Hurt.
Streaming fucking
to add
now.
the album.
Yeah.
Guess It Couldn't Hurt.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about. I don't want to give it away, but we're thinking about the next video to be to the Thunder and Lightning song.
Yes. Please. That's my favorite album. That's my favorite song. That's my favorite
what
song
I was
on the whole
like
track.
pitching to Connor, the dude who does most of my videos, Connor Burke. That's another person I'll shout out locally.
It's not technically going to be official, but I would, thematically speaking, I would like to essentially do the too long video.
You?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to?
I want not like the video, but like I want to.
He wants to write
a conceptual idea. For
okay,
like,
you want to write?
You
want to write it with me, and then we pitch it to Connor FaceTime. He'll see what's like out of what we thought is possible to get done, depending on location and equipment and everything.
Yeah. And we're gonna get equipment pretty soon too.
I'm talking about like.
So we're gonna start shooting some videos. The Attic is gonna start like we're gonna get some lyrical lemonade shit.
Let me talk to you conceptually about what I'm thinking about, like off of here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now I'm actually very excited to see what because I like how you already have a movie in your head for that.
It's now a TV show.
It's a show now, but it's like okay. Anyway.
Yeah. So
Strawberry coming out whenever we put it out. You know.
That's.
But
last time we talked about making a movie, guys.
Yeah, no.
So we got to get on
that's
that.
what the movie was back then. Now we turned it into a show. So like yes, because you know we're following trends. We're trendy.
Right.
We're trendy cats.
I've always wanted to make a movie.
Fuck yeah, man. Of course. You belong in movies. You're a thespian. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be a star.
Gonna be a star.
I'm gonna be a star.
I think I told my mom that.
Unzip zipper.
Like shit, man. But yeah, actually, like I think we asked this question before, and we're gonna ask it again because the answer probably changes and shit like that. Since we're talking about thespianism and making movies and stuff like that, like what other creative endeavors are you trying to get into besides music?
Definitely want to do the whole movie thing. The one thing about that really is just right now, like you need budgets like crazy to make a movie exactly. Like even with these videos, goddamn, they be draining wallets. So it's like.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, as soon as when you get the equipment and you get like the proper software and shit like that, it's gonna be a lot smoother and a lot like more like not hitting the wallet so hard. But like that initial fucking purchase is gonna be like.
And there's something about the nitty gritty of making an independent movie that's not really budgeted like that, but you still like some of the actors are probably some of the people editing in the back room on the movie.
Exactly.
Like, it's like that independent. See how it goes, but like the problem with that is like. That production makes a lot, like the right lights in the right places, the fucking audio that you're picking up in all the scenes, like everything like that. I don't want to make a movie or something unless it's like we got the right squad, the right team that have the same, and you can share the same idea with, like sit at the writing table and everyone comes down to, yup, that's how it's gonna go. Like perfect. That's how we got it all set. Like this guy's gonna do this. This is gonna happen on this, and then you got to get actors and everyone like to be involved with that. They got to get money for that.
Yeah, exactly. Like the payment for everybody on set is like
that's like a job.
Yeah,
it's a job.
Equipment is like it's a big purchase.
And like, don't get me wrong though. Like, I'm so down to do it though. I'm down to maybe right now just stick to the whole writing process of a movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Get a million of scripts down, a million of ideas, and then.
Dude, you know how much you can sell a script for? You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
true.
dude,
Have you ever seen the movie Barry or the show Barry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, like that's a crazy show too. Like how the scripts and everything that he found, like you can't sell that shit.
Nah, but you can. That's the thing. Like when you write them shits though yourself,
it's almost like getting writing credits on a song. Like a lot of these songs we hear and we know that are like popping viral. If you look at if you just scroll down to the bottom of Spotify or Apple and you see the writing credits. Yeah, it's like long. There's like you'll see names you'll see like JB like bro or like Ed Sheeran wrote this or like
would you ghostwrite?
Pharrell made this or
would you ghostwrite ever?
Yeah, I would do it for some bread.
But I was thinking about that. I was like, bro, like
there's a lot of shit we gotta say, but we can't say it like.
Yeah, I would make an album. I would definitely make an album if like all my friends ghostwrited for me, like each song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I would definitely just rap them.
That'd be dope. See, that's always cool too. That's what I meant about earlier when we were talking about like rap. I could always rap from someone else's point of view. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that'd be funny as shit though. It'd be funny if it popped too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna be like, I was like, what? Yeah, I'm gonna have some bread soon. I'll be like, hey guys, like, hey, ghostwrite for me.
You want some more?
Yes, please.
Not at the moment.
My guy. Want some Coke? Pepsi? Damn. How do you feel about the whole calling Pepsi Coke?
It's like a Midwest thing apparently. Like
really? Oh my god!
Like it's like a northern Midwest thing apparently. It's like it's called Cokes. That's like what they call soda.
So you know the whole. I'm sure everyone in their life has heard the whole Coke had cocaine in it back in the day. How far do you think that extent? Is it just the cocoa leaf?
Yeah.
Or was it like
they
were trapping at the bando with the Coca-Cola?
Oh no! So basically, what happened was like you know what I'm saying, like the guy who made Coke was like a pharmacist and shit like that, so he had access to a lot of like ingredients or whatever. He started mixing things up because like after a certain, I think Coke had alcohol in it for a long time.
Really, in the early stages of it.
Yeah. So like, and I guess like once Prohibition happened and whatever. It was just like, no, we can't have alcohol in it anymore, but we need like that punch. We need like that fucking,
something that like almost like they didn't have energy drinks probably back then.
Nah, not like traditionally, no, but they're just like, all right, well, what gives people that same like kick or whatever the alcohol does, or like what this like drink would do? And it's like, oh well, like guys like chew on coca leaves and shit like that. Like cocaine's like sort of.
That's like coming from the coca leaf.
It's sort of a thing back then, but it was like, the coca leaf. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So they would mix like that up with like all the other ingredients of Coke, and they would make that, and like it would have trace amounts of cocaine because of the coca leaf.
Must have been like the 20s or maybe before that. I don't even know. That was just a wild guess.
Coke was like in the 1890s. I think.
Really?
I think it was like
so
first.
This shit's been around.
And then like became popular in like the
Pepsi.
20s.
I always knew Pepsi came after that shit, but
because Pepsi like marketed to black people like early on. That's why like most black folks like Pepsi. Apparently.
Damn.
It's true. Damn. I don't know why you're smirking.
I don't drink soda. Except Sprite.
Oh yeah, I want to put that. I stopped drinking soda too. I only do this for when I got some whiskey in hand. I'm trying to take a quick. I never even finish it all the time. I feel so bad. It's just like a couple sips from the chase.
Dude, like I'm such a fucking. I don't even know what to call it. Just like I guess an asshole. I'm just like dude, like just straight, no ice. Just like fucking just take a shit. You got to.
You got to.
Because that's the thing that sugar kills. That's the thing that kills you. The sugar.
Bro.
That's the thing that
soda is not good.
That's the thing that gives you the fucking hangover. No, that's the thing that gives you the hangover.
That's why I don't drink. Like, first of all, I don't drink vodka at all anymore. I stopped doing that shit when I was growing up.
I don't do clear.
I don't do clear. It's whiskey. I'm a grown man now. Dark. I drink whiskey. That's what I drink.
Brown liquor.
Yeah, thank you. Bar
is it? I think that's the name of the episode.
Brown man, brown liquor.
Brown man, brown liquor.
There we go. That's the name of the episode.
Hell yeah.
But like, I don't drink vodka anymore because I've had way too much experience with alcohol in my life, and I realized at one point, like, no,
You know, what
this
mine
shit is not it. And the fruity ones and everything,
Yeah.
bro. That's why I don't even drink these fucking seltzers and everything, because like any type of sugar and
Fuck
shit.
seltzers. Fuck White Claw. Fuck
When I
Trulies.
wake up, I feel like I am dying when I have anything with sugar in it, like the fucking flavored vodkas and shit.
If it's not beer.
Yeah,
you know what
if it's
I'm
not
saying?
beer or whiskey,
Hey,
I can.
real beer.
It's a normal
Pabst,
morning for me.
Pabst. All right, fucking Flying Dog didn't hit us up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Pabst, let's say.
Well, it's not even that. We're working on that still.
They're expensive.
A sponsor.
Don't even worry about it.
They're expensive. They're
Don't even worry about
expensive.
that.
I love Flying Dog. I know. I said it was one of my beers. That's the
And
thing.
isn't
And
it-
I like to correct that. I like to correct when we were on the. I'm sorry. I'm going to be really fast. I like to correct my favorite beers. You know what I'm saying? I said Red Stripe. I meant Guinness. So my favorite.
Red Stripes are one of your favorites.
No. So I said my favorite. My absolute. My favorites were one to get Past Blue Ribbon, Miller Lite. Pool Hoppin' Deck beer by Flying Dog, the blue can, obviously, because they're beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
And it's cool. We have a flying dog in Frederick.
Yeah, flying because they're from Frederick.
Yeah.
They originated from Frederick. And
Do you
Guinness.
stay out there?
Guinness.
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 Cool.
Yes.
Stay out there?
Fuck Red.
In Frederick?
Fuck Red
Yeah.
Stripe. Guinness.
I'll be around there sometimes. I got homies that stay out there, and they got a cool little spot of like little old town looking like bar towns.
I heard they got a venue out there, like a couple venues out there too.
Yeah, they do Cafe 611, which is one. It's kind of like a
Frederick?
chill place. Yeah, it's just like a chill spot. Ben and his band Granite State just played there like last week. They're on tour right now. Actually, Ben's on tour.
A girl I
right now.
really like lives in Frederick.
My homie Jesse
A girl I
lives
really
out
like
there.
lives in Frederick.
Oh, the one that got away.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
She's
man.
still there.
Hey man, it's not too late. You want a pep talk?
Nah.
Hey, man.
I don't.
You a
do-
fucking catch, dog.
I don't do relationships, brother.
You got a catch.
I won't let you not be happy.
Nah,
We won't let this happen to you.
Yeah,
bro.
that's the happiness I don't get. That's the thing. I'm happy.
Oh
in every
no,
other facet of
those are
life.
give up words, bro. We should make a movie
I'm
about you finding your girl in Frederick.
I'll fight you.
What if we made a romance?
Unlovable, dude.
Make this right.
We're gonna make a romance movie where you find your girl in Frederick. Like you,
I'm unlovable, dude. And
we'll get Idris Elba to play you, and then we'll get who we gonna get for you?
a darker nigga. I don't know.
It was Wesley Snipes,
Nah, we'll get
Michael Blackson.
we'll get Leonardo DiCaprio to play. We'll just Robert Downey Jr.
We'll get Scarlett Johansson to play.
Aziz will just play me, bro. I gotta pick Aziz.
Oh man.
Aziz, I'm sorry.
Oh man. Aziz, I'm sorry.
That motherfucker's like, if I took a shot of her every time you laughed, wasted.
Yeah. Wasted! You know how he was just, I took a shot.
Every time you laugh.
Wasted! That's Aziz. He always does. Sometimes, if I just took a shot for every time you wasted! He goes so soft, and then he just like bursts out.
The Family Guy show is like, sometimes I talk really soft, then I get real loud.
Dude, the funniest thing about this story, I swear to God, is true. When I graduated high school at Gaithersburg in 2013, my first job out of there was at a restaurant at Lake Forest Mall. And it, at the time, was right in front of Ruby Tuesdays.
Nice.
And it only lasted about 4 months. It only stood up. It was called J. Marie's Grill.
I'm hip to J.
J. Marie's was like
I know
New
what you're
Orleans
talk-
food
I know what you're
and
talking
everything.
about. I
That was
know
my
what you're
first
talking
job
about.
out of high school.
Yep.
I was a servant there. I was only there for like 2 months. The fucking owner was the main chef.
Right.
And this dude was coked up. Huge, swole motherfucker. Coked up all the time.
He's a chef? Yes.
He was a chef.
That makes sense.
And he grew, he always had his pinky nail always very good out. You probably seen it. It's just a good, like, key bump for him, like, while he's making food. And everyone only knew him as chef. No one knew his fucking name. You had to call him chef. And that was it. You don't, I didn't know his fucking name the whole time I was there.
Hey, bro. Doesn't have a name. As far as
Chef.
you're concerned.
Yeah. He's like, chef. You call me chef. Where was I getting to with that? With J. Marie's. It was something about, shit. We were getting there.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, we're about that time of the podcast.
No, it was about Chef, and it was about something we were talking about before that specifically. That it got there about like
damn, what were we just talking about?
I know that's not the tree. I know that's not the tree.
It's bad.
I know that's not the tree.
I'm thinking about some things right now. I'm thinking about what I got to do after this. You know what I'm saying?
I got some laundry spinning at home. Did I leave my sink running?
That's what we were talking about. Fuck. But yeah, you're talking about this cat at the fucking giant your restaurant you were working at.
Yeah, it was the first one. I'm trying to remember what he did. Oh, that's where it was. I remember now. We're all good. We're on track.
Yes.
So this guy, he used to always tell us stories.
Don't at me, bitch.
Yeah,
we remember.
there you
We
go.
remember.
He'd always tell me this story, and I believed him. But he used to, before he bought that place at Lake Forest to start that restaurant, lived in L.A. and he was a suit tailor.
Right.
And he would like tell people. He told me specifically one day Seth MacFarlane and Aziz Ansari came in once.
Oh yeah, Aziz Ansari,
drunk as shit, and it was them two specifically.
At
drunk
Lake Forest
as shit.
Mall.
No, he used to live in L.A. and he worked as a tailor at one of the stores. He's this big motherfucker, and he would stretch you out, get your sizes for your suits and everything.
Yeah.
And it was like in the middle of L.A. And he said that Seth and Aziz went in and they were just drunk, like fucked up, and he was like doing them. They were cracking jokes the whole time, just like literally hitting their flask like back and forth, like just fucked up. They arrived in like a dope car, he said, or some shit like that.
Nice.
But that's what it was going, because you specifically mentioned how Family Guy was fucking making fun of Aziz or something. Yeah. I'm gonna get loud.
Wait, you said Aziz was gonna play. Oh yeah, because I'm unlovable. That's what we were saying. Yeah, we need to make a
who would play who? Who would play who in our movie?
Yeah.
In our romance movie for you to find your girl. That's where we were. Okay, we found the premise.
He's found her. She's there. Listen, I know that. I know that girl, and I just listen. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your life.
Don't then.
But you will be choosing to not be happy.
I'm unhappy anyway.
I need some context.
Just know that. Just know that.
Nah,
Just know that.
Trying to really like this. This is not working out.
Just know that.
Okay.
Just know. Just know.
Garbage.
Are you on the dating apps?
Fuck no. What the fuck are you talking about? I tried it for like a month. It was just fucking dairy farm.
No butt.
No, this is a goddamn fucking dairy farm, dude. White women scare me. But
Connected with everyone down in.
No, but yeah, no. It's just gonna be fiction. That's all it's gonna be.
Fair.
I'll be happy on my farm with my pond alone.
Dill.
Damn kids walking around.
God darn kids.
Dill, we are in November, which means that
Get the mic down.
Shut up. Dill, we are in November, which means that all the businessmen are already thinking about 2023. What are you hoping to accomplish in this next year coming up? You know, even as it hasn't already even ended yet.
What? So what do I expect for 2023?
What do you expect and what do you hope to accomplish?
Okay. Next year, now that I finally feel I've finalized, I'm Dill Croydon publicly, and it's gotten across that I put out an album, music videos, I've sold merch, I've played shows as this person, as Dill Croydon, me.
I need more Dill merch.
Yeah, I gotta get that. I only did like a small run for a certain show that I played, so it's like limited edition, just because. If you really like my set,
I missed that then. If it was Dill merch,
it was at one of the shows. I think it was at a house show somewhere like 2 hours away from here. But this was straight after.
Most likely wasn't there. Okay.
This was like 2021. It was straight out of COVID.
The most beautiful thing to come from the post SoundCloud era is the renaissance of house shows.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
But I like the house shows. I had no choice. I hadn't played a show in a year because of COVID, and it was like. My last show was opening up for PNB Rock, not like it was fucking sick or anything, but that was my last show. And then you wait a year, and Ben's like, "Well, we have a house show if you want to do that, and they'll guarantee this much." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Well, I'm not gonna say no to that shit right now, bro. I'm just trying to play a show. I want to get back into it. Like, I don't give a fuck if it's in a basement and it's like a packed out giant basement. Like that's still a show. Like
I remember I went to one of Ben's shows and it was like legit in the basement. There was like 70 people in the basement.
yeah, I think
I
know what you're talking about. That was one of our boys who lived in Olney.
It was so.
It's in Olney, right?
Yes.
I know. Yeah, that was one of our old.
This this large Nordic man just like came up to me in a black tank top and a black jeans. And shit.
Was it a Halloween
wielding
party?
An axe?
Like he was like 6'4" and shit like that. I was like,
Was he wielding
like
an axe?
6'5".
Did he have a shield?
You're 6'5".
Nah, he's like the dude.
Oh.
The dude is like 6'5", dude. I was like, what the fuck? He tapped me on the shoulder. I was like, dude, you're gonna. I'm scared, bro. Like he's like,
one of those,
I like your style, man.
Was it Halloween? Was it a Halloween party?
I don't think it was like Halloween. It was. It might have been in DC, honestly.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I remember like we went to like a bar after. It was like Jacob was there.
I'm losing track of so many of these old fucking shows because like
Y'all do so many. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand.
Not even like it's been a while. Like I'm trying to get more memorable ones. You know what I mean? Like
I remember Breezy Supreme was there. That's what it was, like, and fucking Danny came with us. Fucking Scoob came with us.
That's the question I got for you. Do y'all have anything set up with like shows or anything that y'all are trying to like set up with? I know that distillery. I know the other places that y'all are probably still in contact with. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just wondering what your plans are.
There's a.
Yeah, stress you got. That's how bad our last show went.
Bro, you're preaching to a choir. So just understand, I've had the worst moments of my life trying to do this shit myself.
Went insanely well. And
like I feel that.
Like, I feel
that. Like I feel that. Like on a different spiritual level.
It's like, a fucking. So, as far as throwing more, that's probably gonna be more so towards next year. I have a venue that I really want to know, that I really want to do, that I know we can throw an absolute bang around. Like we can pack it out. We can put like 1,000 people in there.
Yeah.
And really, make something explode there.
Local, like around
DC.
Okay, that DMV counts. Anywhere DC, Maryland, Virginia to me is.
But for the next couple months, though, I'm like. I want to shoot like a couple episodes of this show. I want to get the fucking half me there, but I want to shoot this show.
Clearly not Irish.
We drink like we are.
You know what I'm saying? Want to shoot this show. Want to, really master some of these algorithms out here to get ourselves paid more, because I feel like I found something and things keep interfering with our process to the point where I can't properly test if I found this thing.
We're poor.
Okay, so you're in the stage of we've got to where we are now, but like it's more of like, is this where we're supposed to be? Is this the right? Like
we're right there. We're with people that are with people. We can do that. We can go places. We can fucking
And you guys are both like this is both your teams. You guys are both financially helping each other out with making this all fucking work, right?
There's no no other way for it to be done.
It's completely like 50-50.
It's like me and Brian how kind of
This is the thing. It's like I've always looked at it like if we put nothing behind it and we just stayed in the basement, we was like, okay, we would have got this done
so much better. Oh my god.
No, we would have got this done in like 5 to 7 years.
Nah.
If we with the financial
compared to you having
with
this
the financial you put it financially behind it, we can put this on in 2 to 3 years, and then what can we recoup in that 3 to 4 year difference?
I like how you guys have your business plan is to think like ahead in 10 years time, like. In the basement, how long would it take to get somewhere? You said it would take like 7-8 years, maybe.
There's a certain,
but here it might be 2-3. You said like because and that's exactly.
There's a certain.
So it's an investment for you coming here, bro.
Really, like there's a certain like appeal, and there's a certain really kind of just sort of a mystical feeling to being in the middle of something that no one's ever been in before. We're in a pandemic, and no one's.
You were in a pandemic.
Yeah, no one's quote unquote supposed to go outside, and we're doing this podcast, and you're coming into the basement, and we're sitting here like, oh, hope we don't die. But
Dude,
tell us
I really had to like call my mom out of that too. Actually, I had to one day.
Yeah, I feel that. I used to have motherfuckers coming in and out for the studio I was running, so I feel that. She always be like, "Man, how many people are coming? Like, what? Like, how much? Like, I have." She has shit she has to do too around now, so it's just like all these heads going in and out. Being loud, I crank my shit up. You know, it's shit like that. You have to think about that being in a house. You know, with like other people that aren't involved with your business.
And it's like, okay, well, we don't know if we're gonna die, but tell us how you're surviving through this thing.
How are you maintaining your artistry? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I
like,
mean?
how are you staying creative and shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
But when that sort of goes away and everybody's allowed to go outside again, you have to move on. There's no other way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Once the
really
world paused for a second, when it starts again, you can't stay paused. Like you gotta keep your feet running. You know what I mean? Like
if they convince the American
it's like
populace
when you get
like
pause
that,
in conversation. You know
if they
what I'm saying?
convince,
You gotta keep it moving.
it's like, hey, I feel.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to go to my mouth. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna continue the story, but whatever.
Yeah.
if they convince the American populace like that, which I think would be impossible, it'd be like, hey, stay inside for 4 years. Like you started in 2029, and we were like, okay, no one's going outside till 2024. We all agree. It might make more sense to still be in the basement. Like, hey, we'll come out of here and get a studio when the planned opening up date is.
When the pandemic actually happened, March 2020.
Yeah.
March 13th,
I had just
right?
moved
out
March
of
13th.
March 13th. Yeah,
My
12th
birthday.
or 13th. I think. Yeah,
My
March
birthday.
13th. Yeah.
My birthday.
That's when everything closed down. Yeah, you're right.
My absolute birthday. Yep.
Damn,
I remember that day.
happy late birthday, Mike.
You know
That's
what,
such a bad time to remember.
You know what else came out? That one Jay Electronica album.
A written testimony.
A Written Testimony came out March 13th.
On your birthday?
Yep, on my birthday.
What a good
present.
present.
The same day that the world closed. It was such a good year.
I was on.
Love that album.
I was on.
Hey, one of my favorite albums. All right, I'm gonna put it on one of my favorite albums.
Add that joint.
Add that joint. Jay Electronica.
I was on. I had
Written Testimony.
I had a psychedelic experience one time. I listened to that album and it brought me to a spiritual experience that transformed my life even to this day.
Remember we went to that fucking like that lake.
Wait.
Remember we went to that lake.
Yo,
Remember we went to that lake.
Yeah.
we all talked about cartoons, music, everything. Let's talk about drugs. What's y'all any experiences or how y'all feel about some types of things? Let's talk.
I had a perk
I
today.
think that
Smoked a little bit. I drank probably 7 beers.
That sounds like a normal day to me.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna. I hope Derek has more perks when I get back.
Is that a standard day?
No, absolutely not.
That was just like today we about
if
being
it's a weekend and my niggas have it. It's
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not like.
Facts.
I'm not looking for any of that shit. No,
Facts.
never. If it's not weed or beer, I'm not paying for it.
See, I'm with you on all of that. Like I don't care about
weed, beer, shrooms. Weed, beer, shrooms. Let me just say. All right, weed, beer.
I've
shrooms.
had a lot of experience with mushrooms, a lot growing up with
Yeah,
that,
other than
and
that,
I wouldn't tell anyone they shouldn't do it. I think anyone should at least experience it. If you don't like it, I don't do it throughout my day.
You want to know what?
Last time I did was like 3 months ago.
If I were to give anybody's advice for like psychedelic, like scheduling or anything kind of like that, it's just like not do it either the top of the year or the last day of the year. You know what I'm saying? If you're you're gonna do it like once or whatever, just like do it at the top of the bottom of the year. You know what I'm saying? So you like really just like examine yourself and really get ready for like the next stage.
Yeah, I really enjoy shrooms
because people are very.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I love it.
I fucking love it. Do you? You ever done it?
Yeah, I've done shrooms maybe a total of like 5 times. I've done acid twice. I've never done any
thing
other
I like
psychedelic
about
those things.
The shrooms is the trails, and at first, anyone who ever tries it, I'm not fucking promoting anybody to go fucking do this shit. If you fucking of age and you a grown person and want to make decisions, go ahead and do it. But they with shrooms, the trails. At first, you get that stomach hype because you're eating fungus. When it comes down to it, you're eating fucking fungus.
100%.
And you're getting food poisoning a little bit. That's kind of what it is. And then suddenly your stomach hurts.
Food poisoning, dude. Fucking.
Sorry.
Goddamn bitch.
PTSD.
Goddamn bitch. Dude, I was, bro, like the law came.
Yeah.
Dude, like the law came, I was on my knees, dog. Oh my god.
I'm glad you feel better.
Dude.
I'm glad you feel better.
I'm feeling really good now because like I can drink and eat.
I'll tell you what, man.
Yeah,
man. There have been reschedules for this podcast that have been fake. That was real.
Oh, I knew. You FaceTime me. When you FaceTime me,
That
and
was
you
real.
I was in the dark.
I was like, damn, this man got candles lit. There's like a pentagram behind him.
Dark, dude. I was just like,
His makeup smeared from crying.
You ever
I'm
seen?
so sorry, dude. I'm a piece of shit, dude.
You ever seen the type of shit? You ever seen the type of shit where a motherfucker is sick and people are in there in robes with candles lit? That's the type of sick he was,
dude.
Like,
Nah, because I was so sick, bro. I was so upset because it was fucking like, what was it, Friday or Saturday?
Friday.
It was Friday. My man Kevin came over with a fucking 30 pack. I was like, dude, we're gonna get
That joint done.
Yeah.
Cool. You got another broski.
I was like,
Good job. Good. I got my Pepsi branded.
haha, Pepsi sponsor us. But no, dude, I was like, this thing came out with a 30 pack, and usually, bro, like I'm cold beer Twitter, bro. Like I'm always gun ho for a fucking, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Bro, I had like one. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. And I went upstairs, bro. I threw up. I counted 11 times, bro.
Jesus.
11 times. I was like, bro, and didn't have food in my body for at least. I had food in my body for 4 of those times. You know what I'm saying? Like,
did you
dude,
eat them
like,
straight?
huh?
You eat your shroom straight?
No, this wasn't even shroom shit.
Oh,
No, dude, I just say like, I had a bad hoagie, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had fucking, hey, you know, fuck Jersey Mike's. Fuck Jersey Mike's.
Hey,
you know
we
what I'm
don't
saying?
fuck with Jersey
We don't
Mike's.
fuck with Jersey Mike's over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like, bro, I had a big Kahuna cheesesteak. You know what I'm saying? I had a little extra cheese on the bitch. Something I usually get. I love Jersey Mike's. It was really
love
good.
cheese.
It was really, I love cheese, bro. But bro, y'all fucked me up twice. Bro, this happened before. Y'all fucked me up twice, bro. I can't fuck with y'all, bro. I'm sorry.
That's just facts.
I'm sorry,
That's
bro.
just
I had the
facts.
same joint, the big Kahuna cheesesteak, bro. 2 times y'all fucked me up. Like I don't know what to say, bro. Like it's upsetting. It's upsetting because I like Jersey Mike's. Me and my like when I got recognized that one time, like, oh, you're Tommy from the attic. It was at Jersey Mike's with my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile,
like,
they're
I don't want to
fucking
not like them,
giving
but they
you
fucked
doo-doo
me
cheese.
up.
Yeah.
I had to cancel my man.
whole time it was, you're Tommy from the attic. I got some for you, you piece of shit.
He got me. It was crazy, bro.
You know how they ask your name? What's your name? Tommy? They're like,
Shit.
he's back. And it's in their earpiece. Tommy's back.
Attic protocol. You know
He knows.
It's going crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that blew the shit out of me, bro. Fuck Jersey Mike's, on God. Shout out Halal guys. The one thing I'm gonna eat when I get home, man.
Halal.
Yeah. Halal guys.
Yeah.
You have to halal guys?
Halal guys?
Yeah, halal guys.
Like halal. Like
Halal the word and guys, like 5 guys. Halal guys.
I've never heard of that. Where I actually just quit my job I've been working at for 7 years at the Melting Pot. Did that fucking last week. Decided it's time to fucking move on. More time to work on shit.
That on yourself, babe. But yeah,
right next to that is a halal place. That place is any halal food is fucking dope, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The Halal guys, they're a fantastic restaurant, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never been fucked up gastrointestinally. You know what I'm saying? It's always solid food. You know what I'm saying? Got the little baklava at the crib, bro. You know what I'm saying? Baklava is a fantastic treat.
Hey, halal.
Halal guys.
Big halal guys.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Now that shit is always so good. Fucking anything you get from there.
100%, bro.
Isn't halal like they have a prayer on the food before it is killed or something like that?
I could probably like, you know, explain it better, but like, yeah, it's just like a prayer, or like you slaughter it at a certain place that is like holy, and then like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like holy water.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
shit like that.
It's like a blessed
mass
meat.
produced, exactly. Yeah, it's a blessed meat and shit like that. Pause.
Okay,
but
I got that blessed meat on deck.
Got a blessed meat on deck. Yeah.
Hey yo.
No, you hear me, dog. But yeah.
You hear me?
No, you know these goddamn things are dying, bro. But you know what I'm saying? DILL Croydon, brother. Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Mr.
you
Tommy.
for coming on, brother.
Sir Tommy Toms.
My guy, man. Man, where you're again, you're definitely invited to just come to a bullshit podcast.
Oh,
You know
dude,
what I'm saying?
whatever.
Any time of the day. No
Whatever,
interview
man.
needed. It's like, yeah, come through. You're a
Never.
man. You know what
Whenever
I'm
you
saying?
guys need me to just sit here and just
Hey.
be the guy that just like sits there, I'll even shave and just have a mustache to look goofy.
Don't ever
and I just
shave.
roll. I'm just,
Don't
grow-
shave and
just
I'll wear a
grow.
tuxedo and just
Just
sit
grow
there.
the, no, wear a tuxedo and
Yeah.
just grow the beard
Yeah,
as,
just-
high as long as you can. Plus,
I had
yeah.
this funny idea too with my girl when I told her I was coming on.
Yeah, man.
Because she's like, I'll pack you up chicken to take home. I'm like, what if in the middle of the podcast I just pull out a lunchbox with a Capri Sun and some chicken and like a candle, like that shit.
That would've been great.
Just to be stupid. Then I was like, that wouldn't be. I don't have enough candy for the class. That's not fair, bro.
You know how
I
many
can't
niggas
do
come
that.
on
My mom
here?
would beat my ass and shit.
Bro, you know how many niggas come on here with J with like 5 or 7 J's and it's not fucking spark up? They just fucking just hit the J, like face some shits. You'd have been alright, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, no, I could have this like breaded chicken we just made.
Yeah, fuck all you bastards that face of the fucking J on my
With a
fucking
little Capri
podcast and
Sun.
didn't pass it to me, you fucking bitch ass niggas. All of you. You know who the fuck you are, and I hope you're watching this. Losers. And shout out to the ones who passed me to J. They know who they are.
Respect.
You know what I'm
It's all
saying?
about that.
It's all about that respect, bro.
It's all about Croydon. What
all
331
about
442? We're from the 310.
pride,
You
it's
little
my
fucking
power.
bloody wankster. Pull up, wankster.
Bye.
You don't know.
You won't get pulled, yeah? Damn, son.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you know that. Yeah, fucking, yeah. In-Betweeners is one of my favorite shows.
The In-Betweeners.
Yeah, In-Betweeners.
Skins was
Skin is great.
Skins was great. I like the American version, man.
The American version was
Mid.
alright, yeah. I like the British one because the British one was more like, I need you to go get weed from my mum.
Yeah.
That was when it was that was when like the teen drug drama was still like a new thing to me. I was
Yeah, it's
like,
almost
I was
like Degrassi.
13, 14.
Yeah.
I didn't actually watch the original Degrassi. I didn't watch Degrassi.
Nor will
until
I
until
ever.
So Degrassi actually came out in like the fucking 80s, bro. And then
Yeah, it's just like one of those that is kept
the people
going
that
with,
were the
yeah.
kids in Degrassi eventually grew up to be the teachers in Degrassi when Drake was on it, like in 2000.
What a crazy history they have, bro.
Yeah, that show's been around.
Yeah, type shit, bro. But DILL Croydon, where can everybody find you, brother?
What's up? Everyone can find me on any social media as DILL Croydon, DILLCROYDON.
Uncle DILL.
Yep, you can find me on Spotify, Apple, and everything like that. Same with all the social media shit. But yeah, I got more shit coming. The latest album is Guess It Couldn't Hurt, so go check that out.
Boom.
And I love The Attic and Friends.
Oh my gosh, we love you so much, Dill.
the Attic and his friends.
You already know, bro. Tommy Times Overlord AM coming at you another time, bro. Attic and Friends on all social media. Buy Guns and Land.
Breakfast.
Stream. I guess it couldn't hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And we'll catch you next time.
She's at my house, butt naked, making grits.